Ages ago, under the protection of mighty dragons, our world used to be prosperous and at peace. Though that was before the vicious Kraken and its minions broke through the magical barrier. Everything changed thereafter. To protect the human world, the Guardian Dragons waged an arduous battle against the Kraken. However, little did people know about the Kraken's secret power that deprived the Guardian Dragons of their energy. Ultimately, all the Guardian Dragons grew weak and debilitated. Running out of options, the Guardian Dragons had no choice but retreat to the Dragon Sanctuary, a place initially constructed by humans as a safehold for the Guardian Dragons. With what little power they had left, the Guardian Dragons created a magic ward that was strong enough to withstand the Kraken's fearsome attacks. At the same time, they called upon all human warriors to protect the world from evil. Eventually, the first champion who successfully passed through the ward and the dragon trials heeded the call from the fiery dragon. Even the difficult challenges await him on the path ahead. Only by
Exort greetings, everyone! This is the Indian Influencer Match, and today you're gonna have me and Venus. Hi, Venus.
Hello, everybody. It's Venus. So here we are in the I'm with Irene, my co-caster, and we are in the first match of the day. So we have the influencers match right now going on, and then we are right now in the drafting phase. So the first ban is from Team 1, that is a Natalia ban. And then the second ban is from Team 2, that is a Ling ban. So what do you think about this ban right now?
Oh my god, Ling being buff. Oh, of all the heroes that you can buff, Mobile Legends, really, Ling, one of the best assassins right now. So I feel like he's gonna be permaban a lot of the times. And Esmeralda just rose up with the popularity nowadays, so she's gonna be banned together with the Uranus.
Is picking.
Very true. Because Esmeralda is like, even if she's being picked as an offlaner, she still deals a lot of damage. So I think this is a really good ban coming from both the teams. And then we also see the Uranus ban. So that is one of the best tank right now as an offlaner. So I think both the bans are pretty good. And then we see from the team side that is the first pick, and then we see a Claude pick.
I mean, that one is okay, to be honest, because Claude, even though nerf a little bit, he's still really, really fine when it comes to when you hyper carry him. So it's going to be interesting what kind of answer Team B is going to be showing us tonight. Is this going to be a Kaya? Is this going to be a Kufra? What do you think, Venus?
Like, according to me... Okay, there goes the Hylos and the X-Borg.
None of the above.
Sure because exactly. Because like, if I were in their place, I would go for a Kaya pick, to counter plot. But then I think Hylos Kastan can counter plot as well. But let's see, like how Hylos carries out. And then we see a Gushen pick right now. So do you think Gushen will play as a mid laner or an off laner? Because we've seen like a few matches.
Your team is picking.
I mean, for me personally, I feel like this Gushen is going to be playing the assassin offlane Gushen that is just always hiding in a bush. And when you're alone and the Gushen finds you, bam, you're dead.
So I think, looking at both the teams right now, we're seeing Selena as the third pick. So probably Selena is going to be support, and then Claude will be the fun again.
I think so too.
Claude is one of the best marksmen right now. Finally, okay, there goes the Kagura pick from Team. So, what do you think about this Kagura pick? Claude, and then.
I feel like Kagura is an okay support nowadays, but there are still better options out there. You have the Valir, there's the Farsa.
Yeah.
So Maybe I feel like the teams are, the engine influencers that we have right now are they just probably just playing their signature heroes just so they can show to the rest of the Indian region how good they are with their respective champions.
Okay,
Your
so
team is
from the
picking.
team B, we're seeing a Gatot Kaka ban, and then I think it's a good ban because Gatot has been, his role has shifted to fighter tanks. He's dealing extra damage, and then for the last ban for team A, that's carry ban, and then right now we're seeing both Valir and Kaya being placed on the table. So, what team will this team be picked for the fourth?
I feel like they're just gonna go over here with the Kiwi or a Franco. Maybe a Jawhead because Ash is playing it.
Your
Yeah.
team is
There you go, I guess this one,
Very
right?
true. Very. So, from the
Look.
side of Team A,
Franco!
okay, they both.
It's a Franco.
I want to see a Franco match, but then they lack an off laner, for the top lane or a bot lane. So I'm not very sure if they're going for a Franco.
It's a Franco. I'm praying. Deadly fart. Show us. Oh, no chow.
Okay.
No.
Kufra.
Aww.
Your team is picking.
We just wanted to see a Franco pick. But I guess
Oh, Chow!
that's
No!
the card on the show right here, and then the last pick from the first team, that's Kufra. And then wait, I'm not very sure. Is this a Roger funneling again from the
Potentially.
side of Team B?
Yeah, I think so here because not lock yet, but they do have the options to lock in the Roger. But seems like they want the Granger here instead. Probably not the best option because there's a lot of
Yeah.
assassins coming from Team A here. They have the Gushin, there's a Chow and a Kufra. So once he gets stunned one time, he's kind of like dead here. So just basing the draft here, Venus, Team A or Team B, which one do you prefer this time?
Like personally, I think I prefer the Team A more. Team A is drafting. What about what?
Yeah, I'm kind of liking the draft of Team A here a little bit better because they do have a more balanced composition. I mean, obviously, the first match that we do have with the influencers are just going to be for fun. So there's not really a lot of, try hard on the table. They're just showing off their hero, especially with the new patch and new season that we have. If you're Mythic
Right.
already, wow, props to you. You must have been grinding so much since the last server reset.
A few. I think it's just a few hours back.
Yeah, it was just 2 hours ago. And you're Mythic already? Wow. Are you? No, I'm still Legend.
No.
I'm Epic actually.
I'm still in Epic. Yes, Epic. We are back to Epic. This is the new So should we read the team names and their heroes?
Yeah, I mean, we can once the game actually starts.
Okay.
So it
And
flows
I
better.
Welcome
I think
to
you-
Mobile
like,
Legends.
okay. Here we go.
5
Here we go.
seconds till the
Can you
enemy
do the
reaches
first one then,
Smash
Venus?
All right.
All troops deployed.
So we have Deadly Fart on Cho, and then there is Dark B on Kufra, and then Prodante Official on
Enemy
Claude,
missing.
and then we have Gemantrix, and then he's using Cushion, and then we see Lust on Selena. So that's Team A for you.
And for the side here of Team B, we have Illusion for this high loss, Xborg for Gaming Addicts, I'm a Girl, Imaginer for this Kagura, Ash for the Jawhead, and Leah for this G-Ranger.
Enemy missing.
This new update where it sounds like PUBG now, like the enemy missing, what do you call this? It's kind of a little bit, what do you call this? Annoying?
Exactly, like they speak out as in what we opt for.
And you can
So
hear
they,
it.
like, go attack the turtle, yeah. Go attack the turtle, or like I'll take this buff or something like that. That it's a little annoying and distracting as well.
Wow, look at
And then-
Kagura here.
This, yeah.
Initiate retreat.
This is a very unexpected rotation because we expected Gushen as the as the side off leader and then Blood as the funneling. But okay, Kufra goes
First
down
blood,
here,
wow.
blood.
Team B showing off this time. They're saying, we're gonna win no matter what. Even though you say that you like Team A's draft better, we're gonna show you that we can play better than them.
very true. That's what we are. So I think it's not the draft, not that matters. It's just like how each player carries out the strategy and the team composition. So right now we're seeing Team B taking the first turret, and then okay, Chow goes down once again, and then it's Kagura going down. Okay.
Yikes.
She gets
Yeah, it seems like the Kufra here is gonna go down. That's 3-0 now for the side of Team B, but Gushin able to get a retribution kill here. Oh, Selena with the loss. Gaming Addict's gonna be falling down, and that's 2-0, maybe 3 now.
Is Hylos going down as well? Okay. Chow comes and then okay. Johat takes down Gushin. And then that was a really nice backup coming up from that part.
Yeah, just
So
really a
the
lot
score
of
right now
action
is
going on during that team fight. But as you can see here in the bottom lane, Pro Dante is just pushing as much as he can.
Yep, and then he's getting free farms at the bot lane. And then Team B seems to ignore for that a little bit.
Wow.
But
Look at
let's
that.
See how it.
Oh, Selena! She's able to dash out, thankfully, here. But you know, that was so close. That was such a fast reactions from Imaginer there. The moment she was stunned, she was able to dash out immediately.
Request backup.
Yep, that was a really nice escape coming from there. So the turtle is up for taking, and let's see which, either Team B or Team A will contest. And then we can see, okay, Gushin takes down Xbox once again. And then I think Team A is going to contest for the turtle right now.
I think so too, but at the same time, I mean, when you look at the gold here and the kill score, everything is the same, 4-4,
Yep.
and not big differential when it comes to the gold, but at the same time, Ash making move, killing the Selena with the loss there.
So is okay, Claude is there alone, and then they're coming for a probable gank, and then it's okay. He used Purify. Let's see if if Claude will manage to survive this gank.
I don't think
there's
so. I mean,
Hylos and then Johat.
he's gonna be
Okay.
surviving. That was a big mistake here. Oh,
That was a perfect stun coming from Selena.
oh my God, Kagura is gonna be falling down. What? Team B, what
just
was that
happened?
kind of engage?
And then
Triple
Look.
kill.
okay,
Oh,
Kill.
Selena manages to take a triple kill. And I'm not very sure what just happened because it was 3 versus 1, Claude versus the 3 of them, and then
And they're the
Selena
one that
just comes in
died?
and then- yeah. Both of them
yikes.
died.
I feel like, I mean, obviously these are just our influencers and they're not really playing as a team the last season, so you cannot fault that one. But I do feel like if the Jihad went in there with Unstoppable Force and Illusion just stuns the Claude, there was 100% kill already. They were in position.
Yeah,
Request backup.
that's it. Because Claude actually used his Purify, like before the gank even started, and then Selena misses her stuns here, but
Enemy missing.
So it-
Launch attack.
let's see. I mean, how this Chow and
Request backup.
Gushin, along with Kufra, are they going to?
Request backup.
Gang.
Initiate retreat.
Okay, that's a shutdown coming from Johat. Selena
Yeah.
finally goes down.
I feel like they're gonna be
And-
very, very happy for that one. But at the same time, Kufra dying here from the hands of this Hylos. Oh look, Hylos once more. They're going for war here. But uh-oh, Gushin able to take one down. Xborg is now in, trying to target the Claude in the back, but unfortunately no follow-up. The Chow trying his best, but he's got outsmarted by the Purify of this G-Ranger. The Abyssal Arrow
Yep,
hitting this
and look at-
Ranger and the Selena, wow.
Selena's arrows are, it's very perfect right now. And then I feel Granger is in a very bad position. Like, even if he, uses Purify to escape the
Chow.
way of Dragon of Chow, but then Selena is still there to stun.
Request
So,
backup.
he's in a very bad position. Looking at how many stuns the Team A have.
A million.
Kufra is going down again. Is Kufra going down? Okay.
Yeah, I
Xbox
feel like the
takes down
Kufra has
Kufra.
been caught so many times. 5 dead on his team, but Chow is next here. They have to go back because Game Entrix with the cushion almost got out by the ejector of this Jawhead.
Initiate retreat.
No, as you can go on.
Mhm. The second turtle is suffocating, and then I think it's going to be Team B now, to take the turtle. They're contesting for it. And then looking at both, okay, the Granger manages to take the turtle without any problem. And then right now we're seeing it's just a 1k goal difference. And then the dead kills is just 11.
Yeah, but as you can see, the pressure is coming from the side here of Team B because they're looking to push this bottom lane tier 1 already.
Initiate retreat.
They've managed
Initiate
to take the mid and the top lane. Okay, there Kufra gets ganked once again.
Yikes, he died 6 times already in this game. Kufra, I know you like bouncing balls on top of your enemy, but probably this is the perfect time to play a little bit on the safer side because, you don't want to give gold to Bounty Hunter Granger, to any one of the heroes off the other side because slowly, surely, they're getting the advantage already.
Yeah, very true. Because looking at the turret advantage, Team B has the turret advantage because they've taken down all the top, the mid, and the bot tier 1 level. So, I think Team A, that is especially Kufra, should play a little safer. Okay, are we seeing a possible gank again?
Oh my god, they're just attacking him at this point. They target not even the damage dealers but the tank. But that might be a mistake here because Hylas falls down. Deadly Fart is not gonna be surviving against Ash official here. But Pro Dante with this Claude able to survive that team fight. And that is maybe the comeback that Team A was looking for here.
Yep, that was a really nice comeback because I think Hylos overextended a little too much because I think everybody's going for Kufra. He just dived in turret alone. Then, yeah, he ends up dying.
I feel bad a little bit for the Kufra because he is being targeted for some reason.
Initiate retreat.
Yep, he seems to be one of the main targets from the Team A, Team B. And then, okay, there goes.
Oh, I don't know why he's going in, but there is a signal for this Ash. Oh, Claude is gonna be falling down. Granger is the one that's gonna be getting a lot of those kills, and that again is a 3 for 3 exchange.
That was a really good gang coming from bot. And then Granger is already dealing a lot of damage.
Selena, her arrows. Did you see that one?
Yep.
Maybe you could.
That.
You just call her sniper.
her arrows are it's like 100% accurate right now.
I know. I mean, like he stunned a Granger. That maybe this is the perfect time for us to play Selena.
Yeah.
So I mean, go on.
We see like Granger already has the Raptor Machete and then Blade of Despair, and then whereas on the side of the Team A, Claude has Demon Hunter Sword. So let's see, like according to the gameplay right now, who do you think Team A or B has a more late game?
I think when it comes to the late game, I like the draft better here. That's gonna be coming from the side of Team A because they do have the Claude. This is an AoE blazing duet, and they just shut down Ash, which has 7 kills on his arsenal. But at the same time, they're gonna lose this top lane tier 2 though, unfortunately.
Yeah, so the Lord is up now, but then I don't think any of the teams will contest for it. And the Claude manages to take the mid turret, and then let's see. Okay, Gushin takes down Granger, and then we're seeing Claude right now engaging. So let's see, will Xborg and Hylos manage to survive in this gang? I guess not. Okay, that's a kill coming from Gushin.
I feel like that was a big mistake coming there from the Granger. He wasn't really looking at the position of the Gushin, but there you go! Game Matrix shut down by Imaginer. But at the same time, there is a Lord Cole right now. Ash is looking to target the heroes in the back line. I feel like that Unstoppable Force should have went for the Claude instead. But Claude able to secure the Lord! He might kill Kagura here also. Wow!
that was a really good blazing duet coming from Claude. He manages to take the kills as well as the Lord. I was expecting to,
You were
Team B
expecting,
will
huh?
get the Lord.
Yeah, me
Like, I was
too.
expecting Team B, and because this mage has the thing, Retribution. But then, okay, that took a turn.
Request backup.
Yeah, I just feel like
Lord is down by the Team A. Yeah.
you know, in that one, I feel like Ash official made a mistake. I feel like he should have used his ultimate on the Claude instead, not the Chow, because there was no point ulting the Chow. I feel like the higher kill bounty there should have been the Claude instead. But at the same time, this is a level 2 Lord, but it's been cleared really fast by the side here of Team B.
Yeah, they've managed to take the Lord defend it. And it's just like, okay, I was expecting a gag, and then look at Selena's arrow.
Launch attack.
She managed
So-
to stun Hylos, but then she did that.
It's like, pew! When you get stunned, you have time to use Instagram, to text your girlfriend, your boyfriend.
Okay, Granger already used Purify because
Yeah, but
Selena's stunned
look
him.
at how squishy this Kufa is, and they're just focusing
my-
him. Like, what is that?
Initiate.
I feel like the Hylos just want to kill the Kufa now at this point. But Granger gonna fall down. Imaginer is gonna be falling down also. And that is a 2 for 3. Now 2 for 4 in favor for the side here of Team A.
Team A. That's a total wipeout right now for Team B. So is this like game over? Because they have like 14 seconds, 12 seconds.
I
for
feel
one of
like
them
this
to
might be game
come back.
over because look at the death timers. They do have a minion here. GG, that will be
Yep,
for
GG.
Team A and Team B, right? Well played. Clap,
Yeah,
clap.
Team A. That was a very good match.
Victory.
I agree also.
Both the sides did very well.
So, I mean, what do you think went wrong here? Maybe apart from the draft, apart from the playstyle. What are the things that they can improve on here?
Like I think according to me, like Granger, I think his positioning was a little bit off, and then the marking of Ash, instead of marking on the main eight first, is going for I think the closest one, so the one with the less.
Yeah, I do agree on that one also. I mean, Granger, we talk about this. They picked the Granger even though they know there's a lot of assassins that can target him in the back. There's a Cushion, there's a Chow, there's a Claude even that is a natural counter for Granger, even as a Selena. So maybe not really the best choice to last pick that here. Probably they could have went for something else instead. But once again, this is the Indian influencer matches that we're going to be having tonight. I'm Expert iPrince, and this is my amazing co-caster, Venus. How are you doing?
I am doing pretty good. So like the first match was a very good match, like very unexpected yet very good. So the next match, it'll be the top squads of our community. So
Ooh,
it's going to be very exciting for the next upcoming match.
top squads! Wow. Who is it gonna be? Let's see. What is on your screen? It says we're gonna be having Darwin's Game versus Evil Esports. So this is gonna be a repeat of the ISC last time, where I feel like Evil Esports won 3-1, if I'm not mistaken.
So I don't know, like Darwin's Game and Evil Esports have always been, they've always matched in the finals. Say like the Indian Summer Challenge, and then there's the MRL. So even for today's event, we're seeing both, Darwin's Game versus Evil Esports. So this is like one of the top squads. So it's going to be very exciting.
I am so excited. I mean, I can't wait to see Witch play again. Or is he playing again? I'm not so sure. Tetsuya,
I'm
maybe?
not pretty sure if I think the probable lineup will be Curium will be there, Temizer,
Oh,
Tetsuya, and
Temizer. Oh
then
my god.
yeah, Temizer. Not to forget Temizer. So
But it's gonna be very
and I'm not
exciting.
and I'm not very sure if it's going to be playing, because from what I've heard, like I don't think Wish is available for it.
Oh, really? Oh, but it's fine. I heard we have finally a code for our viewers tonight. What do you think about that, Venus? A chance to win skins just by watching us cast.
Yep. I think that's a very good trade, just for watching, people play and then watching us cast and then the stream. You might be the lucky winner to get the stream, or either some epic trial cards or some fragments and then a lot of tickets. So I think it's very, it's a very good trade for all of them.
100%. I mean, if I do get a the epic trial cards, I'm gonna be showing off that skin in rank, and I'm gonna be saying, "Oh, I buy that with my diamonds."
Yep. Okay. We have the members right now. So right now we see Kyurem, Tebaizen, and Tetsuya, but I'm not very sure, about the other two members. This match is going to be very interesting. It's like head to head from both the squads.
Yeah, yes, indeed. I mean, they have established themselves as the top two squads here in the Indian region. I mean, Darwin's Game, when you say Darwin's Game, you know exactly who's playing. Tetsuya Temizer. When you say Evo Esports, you know exactly who's playing also. And they have solidified themselves in the top of the rankings. And it's going to be interesting to see which is the better squad with this new patch that we're going to be having.
Yeah, very true. From Evil is, I mean, both the teams, their players are very, very famous. Everybody knows.
Yeah.
Yep.
Everybody knows them. So we're just waiting for them to be in the lobby. And we're gonna be flashing actually our first code for you guys. So ching 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 ching. Brr. It says the rewards are that, but sometimes you might get lucky. You get epic trial skin cards, even actual skins. So just try every code that you can try, because who knows? Maybe you're the lucky winner, the lucky person that's gonna be receiving those two rewards that we're giving away.
And then it'll be very nice, to be the lucky person, to be receiving a free skin just by watching a stream and then, watching the top players play and then all those stuffs.
And it seems like we have another code because we're being generous today. And here it goes. This is the second code of today. And, just type that on your phones. Visit mobilelegends.com/code exchange, enter that code and your ID, and follow all the steps right in front of your screen. And maybe, just maybe, you might be the lucky person. I want to try the code now, actually, but I'm casting right now.
Yep. Maybe, after the casting, we should get some code just for the casters.
Yes, I like the sound of that.
So, okay, this is, Team DG is ready. They're already in the lobby. Now we're waiting for Evo Esports. I guess they'll be here very soon. Then the second match of the squad gameplay started. And then Prince, you tell. I think you must be like familiar with both the squads, right? Because you've seen them in the Indian Summer Challenge as well.
I've casted for them multiple times. And they are really, really good squads. I mean, they do have their own amazing heroes that they do play. And, it's going to be interesting what kind of drafts, what kind of game style, what kind of play style they're going to be showing us tonight here.
Yep. Because I think we all know Evil Esports for not following the draft which everybody follows. They follow a very different draft and band. So personally I'm very excited for this match. I'm looking forward to this DG versus Evil Esports.
I see, I see. I mean, yeah, I'm just so excited. I mean, this is gonna be, like when you fight someone for so many times in like a tournament, you just count how many times you win, and I feel like this is the tiebreaker, don't you think?
Yep, very true.
Because if I'm not mistaken, ISC was won by Evil Esports.
Evil Esports.
The MRL was from Darwin's game, so this is the clincher, the tiebreaker that they need.
Yep. So we will see. I mean, which team will win, because that's like 1-on-1 win right now for both the sides. So this is going to be very exciting.
I am beyond words here. I mean, the players that I want to see are probably not going to be here, but at the same time, they do carry the squad names, which is really, really high on the leaderboards also. So for everyone that is watching tonight, hello everyone. Thank you so much for staying with me and Venus here. It's a pleasure to have everyone. Shout out to Nisem Mono, Bobby, Tanky Tank, Witchlight, Berenda, Praveen, Chiroto, Kaki Beredu, so hard to pronounce the names, Sabana, Electro Mecha Shinobi, Chubat Sangma, and I hope there's not any name that I butchered there, but hello everyone, thank you so much for watching us tonight.
Yes, and please, please share the streams and then invite people to watch the streams and then, watch the most awaited match of the top Indian squads. Right now we have DG and Evil Esports. So we all will get to the pro gameplays of our server. And then from, according to you, like, who's your...
My favorite?
Like, which player do you, personal favorite?
Which?
Okay. I guess everybody will be missing today in this game. Because
wait,
right now
I feel like I have sent a lot of fans out there. Don't worry, I do like Rish also, and Tetsuya. Even Tomizer is really, really good.
It's a very good team. Yeah, so you're going for which?
Yes. Sometimes I call his name like with a V, Vich.
Which?
Yeah. But I realize it's VV as in a W as a witch. So kind of cool. And whenever I read the Rish Makcha, I read it as Rich Ma. No, never mind. But, I remember Blair, Badogaman.
Yep.
Very, very cool.
Dogman, Damcha, Rookie, AP, and Rishi Makcha. Wait, where's I'm not very sure. VIV.
Oh, Viv! She's one of the best damage dealers that Evil Esports have. She's not here. Aww. I really wanted to see the best gameplays tonight also, because this is going to be solidifying what is the current meta in the Indian region. What are the best heroes? Because we had a lot of changes with the new patch and update that we received a couple days ago, don't you think?
Yep, very true.
I mean, a lot of the marksman has been nerfed.
Yep.
What else did they change?
I'm so confused about, why Munton decides to buff Link.
Oh.
Like, out of every hero, they have to buff Link. Because...
The Ling of Doom.
Yeah, exactly. Like, Ling is one of the most, a very good assassin right now. And it's, it's either picked or banned. But now I think, both the teams wouldn't give a chance.
Permaband. Yeah. I was watching a while ago. It was the MPL Challenger Invitational. And oh my god, whoever had the Ling was just almost always demolishing the enemy team, because he was kind of permabanned already in the tournaments when he was not when he wasn't buff. And now that he's buff, he's kind of like unstoppable again.
But then let's say how both did carry out.
So
I think
we got a word from our producers that we have another code. It's flashing on your screen right now. There you go. Just make sure to type that in your game. Maybe, just maybe, you're gonna be starting this new season with a lucky skin. Maybe an Estes skin. What do you think?
I wish I was there in the audience, the spectators. I would like to try to code for myself. And then so don't forget to support your favorite team. Hashtag DG, hashtag evil is. That's so we've started. Right now we're seeing. I mean we're right now in the drafting.
Your team is banning.
Drafting.
Yeah. And as you can see, Uranus being banned here. Interesting. Oh, Johnson!
Johnson. Okay. But I think Johnson got some adjustment also from the recent patch, and I'm not very sure if it's ref or nerf.
But I mean,
okay,
of all tanks, you could have been a Johnson. Maybe it was a misclick by Rook there. He wasn't really, Sometimes you're so hyped because this is a tournament and you're like, oh, I want to ban Kufra, but it became Johnson instead. I'm so sorry, boys.
Your team
No ban. Minotaur.
Your team is picking.
What is this? I'm not very sure what's happening.
I am not so sure what's happening also here.
But then the first band, the Uranus band, was a really good band. I think it was a respect band. The other.
Your team
No Ling.
picking.
Oh, okay. The first pick from DG from Darwin's game, we're seeing a plot. And what do you think, from Team Evil eSports?
I am lost for words because if this was an actual game, this should be a Ling and a Kaya or a Kufra, but it seems like they're gonna go for a deadly fart this time with a Franco. I cannot guess their draft anymore because it's going beyond what I expect in a Mincetar.
This is a hooker team, both with Sitar and then
A
Franco.
hooker team.
So it's like, both the first, the two picks from Evil eSports, that's Min Sitar and...
Esmeralda.
Okay, there goes Kyurem on Esmeralda. And then, not to forget, Kyurem is a global Esmeralda. He was a global one, if I'm not Esmeralda.
Yeah, I mean, Esmeralda is ban-worthy. Selena is banned in other regions. Claude is still banned sometimes. And I am not sure what is the game plan coming from Evil eSports here. They had the option to lock in Ling here if they really wanted to do so, but they're not going to do here. I feel like the best option for them right now is to ban tanks. Ban tanks, because Darwin's game doesn't have any tanks yet.
Yeah. And then, I think, Roger will go for a fun. And then, we can't really, okay, there goes the Balmond ban. But then this Balmond got a nerf in the recent patch, so I think it's okay. The ban is okay, but I'm not very sure about the mid.
I am not so sure anymore on what's going on because there's a Layla ban.
Layla ban.
Hallelujah. I mean, maybe they are just having fun for now, The tensions are probably not that high anymore because maybe Darwin's game and Evil just want to have fun because they're locking in Xylem here.
Is picking.
Okay, there goes the Xylem from Evil eSports, and then we're seeing a Faramis. What is this? What? I'm not very sure. I think they should really go for a tank now, to protect Claude for now.
I think so
I'm not
too.
Okay. Okay, there goes the sun.
Your team is picking.
What they... Sun. Soon. It's a soon. Oh, Death. Oh, Death. My beautiful Death. I mean... we have to be professional here. And despite of whatever picks they did pick here, who has the better draft here? Venus.
I don't know. I think I'll personally. I think I'll go for Evil Sports because they have like a more sustainable heroes compared to things. But then like even Faramis is a very annoying hero. It deals a lot of burst damage, and then we have Claude. And then if Claude is being farmed, it's going to be a really hard match.
I mean, for me here, I kind of like the draft here of Darwin's game better because they do have the early game with the Selena and the Theramis. And the Theramis has execute, so I do feel like if the Selena is able to land those abyssal arrows just like the Selena that we saw with Lost just a while ago, they're gonna be in a very, very good start here. At the same time, I do see what you mean because the side of Evil has a more staggered composition, but it's gonna be really down to how they play the game here.
5 seconds till the enemy.
So now for the side here of Darwin's game, we have Tetsuya for this Sun, Fear for this Selena, Kirim for this Esmeralda, Timizer for this Faramis, and Nora for this Claude.
And then from the side of Evil Sports, we have AP or Roger. And then we have Xylox. Okay, that was a first blood. I'm not very sure what just happened. And then they're going for a buff invade right now, and I think they'll manage to get the buff.
Oh, they got it! Oh my god!
Look at that hook coming from Rish Makja. That's a 2 kill from Evil Sports. So coming back, we have Near the Dogman on Minsitar, Rook on Odette, and then Damcha on Zilong, and then we have Rish Makja named Franco. So right
I am
now,
confused. Very, very confused, Venus. What did we just saw just a while ago? But Damcha gonna be falling down here. He uses sprint to run away.
He manages to escape with like 1 HP left from Sun. And I'm very confused about this gameplay right now from both of the teams.
Oh, that was so close. I mean, they have 2 hooking heroes. Maybe Evil Esports really want to hook someone there in their hearts. But,
Yep.
Oh, they saw a vision here on Timizer. But at the same time, the top lane, Blair is struggling. Cannot handle the Selena G and the Esmeralda anymore.
Okay. Rich Makja misses his hook here. And then look at Faramis. Faramis also deals a lot of damage. Look at the damage.
From the Roger is insane. Look at that. They're being jumped out already. I mean, they're looking for it. They want to kill Timizer in the back line here. But, missed the hook this time.
Do you have anything to say about this Sun? I mean, the peak right here.
I mean, the Sun and the Xylong in the bottom lane, they're just having their own moment. No one really cares about them. No one is ganking them. But the Miser looking like he's in trouble here. But the Blazing Duet coming from the Claude, so much damage. Player Brother, come on, it's gonna be falling down with the damage of this Claude.
That was a lot of damage coming from Claude. And then, yeah.
I mean,
Claude manages to take down one.
yeah, that is 1 kill. I mean, he does have the Bounty Hunter also, so that is good for him. But at the same time, Selena? Oh, that was so close. I felt my heart there.
That was a very close hook from Rizma. And then this Selena's arrows is connecting very, very well. And I'm like... And then Faramis, he's been like, poking the other team very good all the time. And then, this Roger is getting very far.
Oh, but at the bottom lane here, Damcha falling down. I mean, look at this Odette. She's level 4. She wanna go in. She's looking for in right now. But at the same time, the top lane is being engaged on coming from the side here of Nora again. And they are gonna be able to secure this top lane tier 1. So, for now, the side here of Darwin's game is ahead because they are 1 kill up against Evil here. But at the same time, Kyurem has been caught out here. He's gonna be escaping here, unfortunately.
That was a very close escape. And then Faramis uses his ulti, but then nobody actually died there. So, and then the turtle is up for taking. So let's see, which team contests for the thing first. And then look at the damage coming from Ferraris.
I feel like
and-
Darwin's game is just saying, oh, we're done with your cheesy picks. We're just gonna be playing. We're gonna be farming. We're gonna get objectives, and we're gonna win the game.
So let's say like in the mid lane, all three of them are eyeing on Temizer. Okay, look at that.
They use every single skill that they have. And oh, look at Odette! He is gonna be killing the Claude in the backline together with Roger. Another hook with the. Wow!
Look at that hook from Blair to Dogman. That was a very. And I don't think, like, that was a very good ultimate coming from the Claude, because Minsajar used his ultimate, and then both Kyurem and Claude got, stuck in Minsajar's ultimate, and you're not able to move. And let's say, Roger is pretty farmed right now, and then Sun is being ganked. Is Sun going?
Monster kill.
I mean, I am lost for words. I don't even know what I'm watching right now because these picks are not the standard picks that we normally expect. Tim Miser gonna be falling down, giving kills to this.
Okay.
This might be another kill that's gonna be given to the Roger here, and you don't want the marksman of evil to be fed because, that's a Roger is very, very good early game. And now you're giving him kills. That's gonna be a monster very soon because look at that, he's 7-0-1.
Yes, that's a godlike coming from Roger, and then he's getting kills very easily, and then even free fire. So I think Roger is going to be a big problem for DG right now. Looking at it.
He will
And
be,
then
but a
looking at
stun
the-
from
Oh,
Selena.
look
Oh,
at the-
she's been cut out. She's gonna be falling down from the hands of a death. That's another death. Nora might be in trouble here, but they got Timizer. Kiram says hi. She's not falling down here though, so this might be a turnaround that Darwin's game is looking for. But oh,
Yep. I mean,
they want more kills.
that was a very good. And look at them, still going for Esmeralda and Claude. But then even Claude is dealing a lot of damage right now.
Yes.
So let's see. Okay. Look at Kyurem. Kyurem engaging, and then is Kyurem going to take down Roger?
Oh, they baited him down.
Kyurem.
They baited him down. She's gonna be. But look at the sun. Sun says, "I'm gonna get that turret."
Sun is like continuously pushing, and okay, Sun. Zilong takes down Sun, and then
Turtle
AP
resurrecting
on
soon.
Roger manages to escape, with 2 HP. So
I mean, even though Roger is super fed with 8 kills on his arsenal, when it comes to lane pushing and turrets that has been taken away against them, Darwin's game is on its top here, especially that the Claude is looking to secure this turtle once again.
Turtle, yeah. So I think after this turtle, Nora is going to deal a lot of damage. Like looking at the fact that he already got his demo board, and then he got the tier 2 of the jungle, so jungle item. Let's see, we can secure him just scouting around the map. And they're just giving.
Oh!
Okay. Look
But the
at that
purify!
cycle.
I feel like that was a deadly fart there. Or is it?
Yep.
Is Rish Matcha?
Okay, so and then Zilong is also in the bot lane, he's pushing, and then we can see a gank right now in the.
Wow! Look at the damage coming from the.
And then, look at.
I mean, oh! The mines are falling
my
down!
That was a really good hook coming from Rish Bakcha.
But
It's like one of
Damcha
the-
is just, being Xylong.
Okay, Damcha recalls that the really.
I feel like the game plan of
Right,
Evil
that-
here
that
is
here was
just
just-
to provide as much annoyance as they can. But, Xylong probably not going to be able to do anything when it comes to late game apart from split pushing. He will have the damage to probably kill out the Selena when she's out of the position. And maybe it's enough CC for the Claude. Because, when he... Oh! Another stun here! Look at the
okay,
sun
manages
damage.
to take
Insane.
down- Okay, Sun manages to take down Audit, but okay, there comes blazing duet coming from Claude, and
Double
then
kill.
that's a double kill
Lord
for
resurrecting
Esmeralda.
soon.
And this might be a turn for
Darwin's game to win
Team
back the game.
Darwin's game. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, she did a
Roger going
mistake.
down. Okay.
Roger made a mistake. He's gonna be shut down by the Selena
Shutdown.
G.
Yep.
Oh, yikes.
There's the shutdown. I mean, we can still see Zilong. He's just like hiding there. And then I don't know. He's just doing his own thing lane.
Yeah, but at the same time,
They might
in what
go down
cost?
once again.
They lost an inhibitor for nothing. I mean, maybe that was their game plan. Whenever the Cloud ults, the Xylong is just gonna be flipping him back. Oh, look at the hooks. They say, Kyurem, you
the
wanna
hooks
escape?
coming from
We will hook you
eSports.
2 times.
The first hook was from Blair the Dogman, and then Rish Bakcha hooks Kira once again.
Yes.
That's the double hook right there. And then we can see that Zilong is also dealing a lot of damage now. Like once Claude uses his blazing duet, hooks Claude back, and
Yeah.
Claude is not able to escape.
But yeah, for everyone that is wondering why we have a Xylong and a Sun in the game, we don't know also, but as you can see, the game is relatively close apart from the middle lane inhibitor that is now gone from the side here of Evil. Oh, Selena hitting a stun here
Look
on
at
Rich.
the
He's gonna
stun,
be falling
yes.
down.
Is Franco going down? Okay, Selena misses her stun.
But Xylong, look at Xylong. Xylong doing Xylong things? Or is it Zilong?
Yep. I don't know. I mean, I pronounce it very long, but then,
see.
everybody has their own way of pronouncing. So I think it's both right as Zilong or Zilong. Damcha is just doing Damcha things. Continuously just roaming around and then poking the enemy.
He's gonna run. He's gonna be sprinting. He doesn't have sprint. He's gonna be falling down here. Uh-oh, Damcha.
Esmeralda's shield. Okay,
That's you.
Esmeralda takes down Zilong. That's like 1v1. And then look at Sun getting ganked. That's like 3 versus 1. And then I think Esmeralda is in a very bad position right now.
But for me personally, I do feel like the side hero of Evil should finish this as early as he can because Roger is not really a late game champion. But look, he got a triple kill. He's looking for more here. I feel like the best solution is just go for the Lord and secure them the victory this time.
Yep, I think it's I think Evil eSports should go for the Lord because
And they are
have
going
the
for it.
current advantage.
Look at Selena.
Has the advantage. Looking
It's
at
gonna be
it.
stolen.
Let's-
I feel like it's gonna be stolen. Oh my god!
That's a really good steal coming from the side of Selena, and then
Double kill.
Pyramis gets a double kill.
I just knew it.
He manages to take down
Double kill.
Odette as well as Roger, and then that's a double kill on the side of Zilong as well.
Oh my god.
This match is like very unexpected. It's like both are taking turns in changing the game, and then the steal coming from Selena. That was a really nice Lord. That was an epic.
Very, very, I'm just lost for words of what's going on. I mean, I feel like that really hurt for the side here of Evil because they really wanted that Lord because that would have pushed them maybe 2 turrets for their side. But, they're going to be able to clear it this time because look at here in the bottom lane. Damcha is just providing as much pressure as he can. So it's not end of the world yet for the Evil eSports fans. But as you can see here, Darwin's game really is on top of this game.
Look at how Blair the Dogman hooked Kyurem once again.
Nice double
And then
hooker.
we can see right now. I mean, the death score is like 724, but then the goal difference is like just okay. Look at it's Farab. Okay, Farabis goes down again once. Farabis is always in the
He died 10 times.
yeah.
Oh, Nora! There's no more counter for the Claude. He gets 1 kill there. With the important one even, which is the Roger. Xylong falling down. And this might be a game-ending signal coming from the side here of Darwin's game this time.
Yep, Nora is already dealing a lot of damage, and then okay, look at the falling starboard from Kyurem. He manages to take down one, but then let's see, if do you think this is a gameplay for?
This is GG. It should be GG. Oh my
Nora
god.
actually got stunned. I mean, with Audit's skill, Nora manages to stun. I'm not very sure about,
This is GG. This should be GG. Go ahead. The game number one. Okay, game number one goes here for the side of Darwin's game.
Okay. That was a good game coming from both the teams. And then, this is like one of the most unexpected, like for both the teams, like seeing a Sun pick, and I'm not very sure about the Sun pick, the Zilong pick, because like with the Roger pick, I mean, we're kind of familiar with it as the funneling, but this is the first time I'm seeing a Sun pick. Well played, both the teams, DG as well as Evil eSports.
Yeah, I do feel like if they pick another hero there instead of the Xylong, maybe they could have done a little bit more. But it's the time for the codes that we're giving away. We're feeling generous. Type that code on the screen right now, and you might just be the lucky person that's gonna be winning skins left, right, and center.
Yep. And then I hope one of you gets in, and then it's going to be really nice if you can just get a skin just by watching the stream and then watching the top players play and then learning from them.
Yeah, and I kind of want to type that code now on my phone.
So like this match is like the best of three, but let's see, the first game is taken by Darwin's game. We're going to have a second match soon, and then we'll see. I mean, like, and then I'm praying that like match be I want Evil eSports to win, because I want to see the last final magic, the third match, instead of the first two being won by DG. I want this time Evil eSports to win us so that we can see the final one, the tiebreak.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, like, this is a chance to show off yourself. So I kind of feel a little bit questioned by what Evil eSports is doing here. I feel like this should be the perfect opportunity for them to play as good as they can and probably show the rest of the world that, they are the better squad against Darwin's game. So I'm kind of unsure why they're doing this or why our squads are doing this. But yeah.
I mean, yeah, we've seen Evil eSports going with a very different pick from the rest of the people, the players in the server. But then like last match game, that was a really unexpected because they have like really like unusual pick as Zilong, and then there's Guitar, and then
There's a song. There. Ling is open, no one pick it. Oh my god.
Exactly. Ling, Valier, Kaya, they were all like opening the table for what.
Ufra even is there. I mean, if you pick Kaya, the Claude can be countered so easily. I don't know what's going on with the minds of Evil eSports. Maybe they're just giving us a show, who knows? But, don't waste the opportunity like this because there's a lot of professional squads out there that would like to play here.
Yep. Very true. So, okay. So right now, I mean, we'll be starting a second game very soon because we can see that both the teams are ready. And I'm very excited once again because, okay, here we are in the drafting phase. So this time we have, Evil eSports as the first ban and pick. Let's see what, Evil eSports will opt.
Yes, indeed. I mean, I'm not sure what kind of draft Evil eSports is gonna do this time. Hopefully no troll picks this time because this is a chance for them to prove themselves. So I feel like this is the perfect opportunity to ban all the cancer heroes, the Ling, the Claude, and finally they are banning out the Esmeralda this time.
Yep. Okay, there goes
Your
the
team
Esmeralda
is
ban from
banned.
eSports, and then we can see another Kufra ban from Darwin's game. And then I think like Esmeralda is a very good hero as of now. Because and then because we saw how Kyurem was playing last game, and then the amount of shield she was getting.
Insane.
This is from both the team. What do you think Evil Esports should opt for as the second ban?
Claude or Ling? Lapu. Oh my god.
Team is banning.
I'm not I'm pretty sure this is going to be another troll pick and ban from both the sides.
I am a little bit on the confused side, really. Evil Esports, what is this that you're doing? I really don't understand this, but the side here of Darwin's game is banning the Mincetar here because I feel like they were having a little bit of problems with that one.
Yeah, the last game they were having a little problems because of Minnesota because they weren't able to move around freely because of his ultimate and then the hook from him. And then we're seeing right now,
Your team
that's the first
is
pick
picking.
and that's a Diggy pick from Evil Esports. And I'm not very sure about this pick. Both Ling, Claude, and then Kaya and everything is open in the
Angela.
table. Okay, we're seeing another Angela pick. EG.
I think Darwin's game is...
like
You're just gonna be going for the Claude here. Or the Ling.
Alucard.
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 Your team is picking.
I'm not very sure. Because it's like we've seen in the IS challenge like how Angela played as an off,
Pylos.
and then it went pretty well with her as an off lady. Very good right now. And then we're seeing the second pick from
Fanny.
Evil
Your
Esports.
team
That's
is
Hylos
picking.
and Fanny. So, what do you think? According to you, we should opt.
I mean, locking in the Fanny and the high loss
Your
is
team
okay,
is fine.
especially that they do have the Dicky. It's not really that bad. But when you look at the draft of Darwin's game here, they have the Vixana, the Angela, the Alucard. It's kind of harder to execute the draft of Darwin's game right now. I feel like they can go, oh, wow, they're banning out the Xylom.
That is Zilong bad. It's like both the teams are going for
Your team is
the most unusual bans as well as pick. And then we're seeing a alpha ban coming from Evil Esports. So it's very hard to predict or even guess about what heroes.
Franco.
So we're
Your
seeing a
team
Franco
is
pick from
picking.
Darwin's game right now. And then
Johnson.
Johnson pick from Evil Esports. Let's see, what the last pick from the Evil Esports will be.
It's gonna be Bane. Oh my god.
Your team is picking.
And then, can you make a guess? What will BG go for the last pick?
Layla. Oh, he's a Saber!
Favorite.
But, even though the draft is a little bit weird, we're gonna have to ask this. Evil Esports or Darwin's game? Which draft do you like better here? Venus.
I think personally, I think I like Evil Esports again. But then seeing how this Darwin's game picked a counter for Fanny, I think Franco can counter as well as to some extent. So I'm not very sure because both the team composition is a little weird. And then I can't really guess who has the upper hand. What about you? You think has the upper hand? DG or Evil Esports?
I really have no clue anymore. But at the same time, I feel like the draft of Evil Esports here is a little bit on the okay side because they do have burst damage. But I feel like if the side here of Darwin's game snowballs with that Alucard, it's gonna be very, very problematic for the side of Evil Esports once again.
Welcome to Mobile Legends.
And then that's Rich Makchak
5 seconds
one.
till the enemy reaches the
That's a
battlefield.
really nice
Smash them.
title looking at it.
All true.
So let's see. I mean, which team carries out the judge because both teams has a very weird, different, pick and ban.
I mean,
So we
Fanny has
have,
not been buffed, right? Or
I'm not very sure about Fanny.
yeah, I mean, Maybe Moonton needs to buff Fanny instead of the automatic link. Fanny needs some
Yeah.
love, Moonton. Hello.
So we have Kyurem on Vexena, and then Nora is playing Franco. Temizer on Saber, and then Tetsuya goes for Alucard, and then we see Fear on Angela. So there's an invade, the first invade coming from Team Evil Sports. So let's see, if they'll be successful,
They are gonna be successful here because, the Fanny has retribution, and I feel like they do manage to steal that buff. I'm not really sure. Yeah, Fanny was able to take it.
Yeah, I think Fanny too.
I am just confused anymore what's going on, but Kirim able to land that stun there. Oh, Hylos was hooked, but the Fanny is here. Full look at that cable management. Damsha about to die here. Fanny goes in. That's a first blood. Double kill. A triple kill. He wants it.
Kill. Shut down.
Okay, that's a shutout, and then it's just like one minute to the game, and then there's a triple kill coming from Rule. This is a very unexpected match.
Oh, that's it. What the hell?
Launch attack.
Diggy takes down Alucard. Okay. I am not very sure about what's actually happening. So we are just like 2 minutes to the game, and then we have like 4-1 counting the death. And then the goal difference is just like there's not much goal difference, but let's see.
Yeah, but seems like Darwin's game wants to
Darwin-
kill the Bane. The Bane of Doom is gone. Fanny flying in.
And
She
there
doesn't
comes
have a
Fanny
buff.
again, once again. Yep. But then I think like Ling and then as well as Freddy, I think without buff they can't really deal a lot of damage. And then-
Whenever I see Fanny in my head, I'm singing the Attack of Titan song. How does it go again? Kimi na yoso, nimi na yoso.
So
Yeah.
okay,
Ult is ready.
here's Vexena and then Saber trying to invade Fanny's buff, and I'm not pretty sure if they'll be.
Turtle
they're
I
resurrection.
feel like they can do this
managed to,
now because Saber is now level 4, so he can lock down one specific hero. But at the same time, the Hylos is
Look at
wasting it.
Mishmacha, yes. I
Oh.
out. And then look at that hook coming from Nora. Okay. Okay, Alucard along with Angela is dealing a lot of damages.
Request
And then
backup.
it's Fanny goes in, and then is Fanny going to Fanny.
She's the one that's
Look
gonna
at
get
that hook
dying.
coming from. Look at that hook. That was a really nice hook coming from Nora.
Oh, she falls down here. It seems like Darwin's game, even though no matter what picks they have, they are the better team against evil esports.
Yep. Even Angela is okay. Is Angela going down here? Okay, she flickers away. She manages to escape. Fear manages to escape. Let's see how this Alucard is getting farmed. I guess Alucard is- So I think if Alucard is able to get free farm and then he manages to get heal, I think it's going to be a problem for Evil Sports in the late game. And then so Turtle is up for taking. Let's see, which team will take the first.
No, what I noticed is this Fanny cannot even use her cables, unfortunately. I'm so sorry to say that.
Yeah, I've been seeing that on. I think they're going for a troll pick at gameplay, or I'm not.
But at the same time, you can see Darwin's game is already ahead. Almost 2,000 gold lead here.
Looking at the gameplay and the rotation, everything, I think Darwin's game has the upper hand. They're rotating fast, and then look at this. Look at the Johnson's car, but then Vexena manages to escape. Using Purify.
See, this is the Angela and the Alucard combo that we were
Alucard
talking
combo.
about here. It's just able to manage to push back this Vayne very, very far. But here in the middle lane, Saber,
Saber.
Purify?
Okay.
Yes, Purify. I just realized.
Yep, Saber has Purify. Saber, Vexena, they have Purify. and I'm not
I
very
see.
sure about that. And this Vexen is a very annoying. You know, like her skill, it just makes you like go around.
Yeah, that hand of doom, when it touches your face, it's like, oh, I cannot do it. But the car here is here. Oh, Tetsuya not falling
Look
down
at the
because he has the
damage.
Angela.
Look at the damage coming from Angela and Alucard's combo. Okay, so Bane goes down and okay, that's a double kill coming from Tetsuya.
Mm-hmm.
This Angela and Alucard combo is also pretty, you know, good. And
It's
then,
actually
like,
well known, yes.
because Angela with any fighter or thing, it's like it's a very good, you know, combo because like back
Killing
then, I mean in those seasons back, a few seasons back, people
Mm-hmm.
opt for a lot of Angela.
Angela Carey, Angela Ling, Angela anyone, Angela Esmeralda.
Okay.
Oh, it was stolen. Yikes.
So
Wow.
Bane manages to take down the turtle, the first turtle. So the first turtle is taken by Evil Sports, and let's see, you know, how this. So we're seeing, you know, like there's not much goal difference, 2K, and then the death count is like 11-7. I think there's not much difference between both.
Mm-hmm.
Who like what do you think, you know, like late game, like which teams would do better? Will it be DG or will it be Evil Sport?
I think it's gonna be Darwin's game when it comes to late game because it's an Alucard and an Angela. They don't really have a lot of counters for that one. And at the same time, Darwin's game have dual lockdown heroes coming from the Saber and the Franco. So it's gonna be hard from the side here of Evil Esports to do anything late game, especially that they do have champions that rely heavily on the buff, such as the Fanny.
Yep.
And where is the damage going to be coming from? They only have Bane, which is burst damage. Fanny needs buff every single time, and the rest of them are tanks.
Yeah, it's very true. Because and then Fanny without buff is like a very, I mean, it's useless. Can't really deal much damage or like. And then for Fanny to use tables and then without buff, I think it's going to be. And then, you
Yeah.
know, like, have you noticed, like, having Vexana in your team, it's like you're like 5 versus 6 because her ultimate gives you the puppet.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like 6 versus 5. Okay.
Oh,
here
look at the
comes
car!
Resurrecting.
Gonna be hitting the tank though, unfortunately. They're looking for kills here, but at the same time, they cannot find anything because it seems like the draft of Darwin's game is a little bit on the tankier side. And maybe Evil Esports doesn't really have enough damage to do anything. But Fanny says, hi, full energy, but cannot go in because there's a Saber threat. There's a Franco threat.
Yep. So I'm not very okay. So the second turtle is up to 6, and then Alucard is just, you know, Alucard is just getting 3 farms, and then he's just the Evil Sports doesn't seem to pay any attention to Alucard.
And look at the damage at the Alucard. And oh, Fanny was gone while she was flying. Wow.
Look at the move coming from Franco. That was really nice. And then
Double kill.
look at the Vexana skill. It's
Mega kill.
Okay, Vexana gets a mega kill. And then is she going down? Is Angela going down? Okay. That's a triple kill.
Triple
coming
kill from the Bane. Is it gonna
From
be a
the Bane.
maniac? Oh, they won it. Damcha is going for it. Nope.
Nope. Because Vexana's puppet seems to be, you know, Johnson's puppet. So Johnson itself is a very tanky. So, like, looking at the turret advantage, Darwin's game seems to have the upper hand. And I'm not very sure how, you know, Evil Sports is going to try to, you know, have an epic comeback.
It's gonna be very hard for them to have an epic comeback here.
And then Johnson uses his ulti.
Oh,
Okay,
he has
look
been
at
cut
the
out.
move
She's gonna be
coming from
falling
the-
down here. Fanny is flying because, you know, they realize that the Saber is in the bottom lane. She's gonna be flying. Give it, Ayaso. Oh, but, you know, Alucard damage is just so insane.
Alucard's dealing a lot of damage along with Angela.
But the Miser in the top lane, look at that. He's gonna be securing this turret. Almost.
Very cool. So, okay, look at that hook again. Once again. And it's the perfect ultimate. And then that's a shutdown coming from Tetsuya as well. So Bane goes down. And then, okay, so
Triple kill.
Wow, that's a triple kill
from
now.
Tetsuya. Oh my goodness. And then Alucard is already dealing a lot of damage. She just, turret dived Digi and then just took down Digi. Just like that.
Yeah, and this is exactly what we expected. It's an Alucard Angela combo, wombo. Very standard, very, very hurting. Rook is trying his best here, but it's gonna be falling down.
Yep. That's a mega kill coming from Tetsuya. So I think after a while it's going to be a game of. I'm not very sure how Evil eSports is going to try to defend it. Okay, that's a godlike coming from Alucard, and then Angela used her ultimate on
Shut down.
Oh, it's been shut down though because he kind of went overboard there, so they have to fall back now here. The Angela slow providing to be a lot of utility here, but Diggy able to lock in the reverse time. Oh, he almost survived there with the Angela.
Yep. Yeah, so I was okay. Look at that hook coming from Franco once again.
Very insane. Oh, but the Johnson with a boom boom pow. Kirim is about to fall down. But Saber, I feel like the Miser really just want to end this game as fast as he can because he's just pushing 24/7 now.
Yep, he's just pushing and pushing continuously. Both like he's putting both the same pressure, but he's putting a lot of pressure bot lane as well as the top lane. So it's like there's just one inhibitor turret left, and then look at Johnson's card, but then he didn't dash anyone. Let's see, like Fanny's buff is up, but I think Fanny's not taking it for now. Okay, no, Fanny.
Yeah, she stole the buff off Darwin's game a
Darwin.
while ago.
The Lord is up. I think so. Okay, Tetsuya is contesting for the Lord. I am not very sure if
Yeah,
Evil eSports will try.
they cannot contest this at all. I mean, they have the option to do it with the car, but at the same time, a lot of the lockdown skills coming from the side of Darwin's game has been used already. Fatty goes in here, but she might just fall down with the Angela on top of the
Initiate retreat.
Saber.
Saber.
Okay, see, Alucard manages to take down Bane, and then is Hylos going down as well?
Yeah, I think so.
Hylos manages.
Oh, that's a shutdown on the Alucard here. But this should be a
Alucard
signal
is-
for a
yeah.
game here now, Venus, because only the Hylos and the Francos left. There's a lot of minions coming down here. So this should be an ending game already here.
Game over.
Yes. Oh, but they don't have the minions.
Double kill.
The damage is insane. Who's doing that damage? Is it the
Okay.
Vexana?
Yeah, I think it's Vexana too. And then both Alucard as well as Franco, they're like executed by turrets. Because I think they're over. Anyway, this is a GG game. Both Evil eSports as well as Darwin's game. This is the second match. And then Darwin's game manages to win even the second match. So I think DG
Did you lose? Did you won? Sorry.
DG won, yeah. The first
Yeah, that is a 2-0 coming from the side here of DG. So, that is only our second game. Go on.
So what do you think, what could have Evil eSports done to win?
I feel like,
order for
the
this
first thing that they could have done here is to play serious. Because I feel like it's a little bit, disrespectful to play like this. Because me and Venus are trying our best here to bring entertainment for everyone. And they're just going to be picking randomly like that when a lot of other squads want their place here. I don't know, but...
Anyway, that's a very good game coming from bot. So the first round, that is versus Evil eSports, is over. So now we have the second round, that is Infamous eSports versus. So let's say I'm just like I'm just praying like both the Infamous as well as Griffin plays a little serious, so it's a little easier for us to guess about like what are they going to draft it. Because right now from what we've seen, DG as well as Evil Esports, their draft was a little very unpredictable.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see. I'm looking forward to the next round.
I am so also. I feel like the game should be, from Griffin and Infamous. I feel like, hopefully we are going to be seeing actual games this time instead of random picks because, oh.
Yes, I am really looking forward,
We are
Because
looking forward.
Yeah, because I think both of us, along with the other, the viewers as well, they're all, they want to see how the top players play and then how they pick, not just randomly. But I guess that's very. I mean, we've seen how a non-meta heroes can be carried out very well. So I think that's another plus point for for the off-meta heroes. So let's see.
Yeah, but another bonus here, we're gonna be giving and flashing another code right in front of your screen. So maybe, just maybe, you're gonna be the lucky person receiving the skins that we're giving away tonight. What do you think here, Venus?
If I'm just expecting to anyone get any I just want to know if anyone got skins or a good trial cards.
Mm-hmm.
I hope someone comments they got this or I got this.
I mean, if I get a trial card of the new epic skins, I don't mind. I'm gonna be showing them off in my rank gameplays. So once again, this is the Indian influencer match. I'm Xord iPrince, and this is the fantastic Venus. How are you doing tonight?
Actually, I'm very overwhelmed by how you introduced me. Yep. So it's how was the experience with the first match?
With the KOL, that was fun because Lost was playing the Selena really, really well. He was hitting a lot of the abyssal arrows to the right target, and it was just a fantastic thing to see.
His arrows were connecting 95%, nearly 100.
I agree.
And then we had the evil versus DG, so that was also a good one because we saw how meta can be picked off. So now we have our last match, that is
Griffin
versus
Infamous. I'm excited for this one also.
Yeah. And that is I'm not very sure about Griffin, but then Infamous is also one of the top squads. So I am excited.
And hopefully they are gonna be giving us a match that we're gonna be, commentating amazingly on.
Exactly.
Something that can excite us also, Because the last one is a little bit on the questionable side.
Yeah.
But maybe it's time to have a little water break for us. So for everyone watching, hi, this is Prince and this is Venus. So I mean, for everyone that is ranking right now, hopefully you reach Mythic soon because we're gonna be catching up on you guys 100%, right?
Yeah, very.
So, do you want some Pringles or do you want some Kit Kat?
I think I would go for Pringles right now.
I have one right now, and whenever I eat some crisp, I mute the stream so they cannot hear me, but you can hear me. That's why sometimes you can hear me chew, but the viewers cannot hear it.
I also might look for something, but let's.
Yeah, so hi to everyone that is watching right now. Once again, this is the Indian influencer match, and we are showing off the most influential people in the Indian region right now.
So yeah, the most influential people as well as the top squads server. So with like the first match was the influencers match, that's like the top YouTubers from India, the gaming YouTubers, and then the second was the top squads, that is Evil Sports and then Darwin's Game. So that two match have been done, and then we are waiting for the third match, and I'm not very sure, like if players aren't ready, I guess, because no one is here right now.
It's gonna be Griffin versus Infamous. I mean, look at the logo of Griffin. Very, very cool. It's made out of gold.
And then from what I've been told, this Griffin, I think it's Ryzen.
Yeah, I feel like Ryzen should have been playing, right?
I
But
think
we-
no, Ryzen named themselves as Griffin, I guess. I think
Oh,
that's
who knows?
what happened.
But for everyone that is looking for Ryzen, I'm not sure where they are right now, but they're gonna be back because i7, I heard, is back for Mobile Legends once again.
So, oh yeah, yes, because recently, I mean, I came to know about like the company which was helping some teams, as in like the Evil Sports as well as the IG. They were sponsoring players, so I guess i7 is going to be back, as well as the the all-time favorite squad, that is the IGN squad of the Indian server.
So we're just waiting for our players right now. But hopefully we're gonna be having an amazing match. I mean, have you eaten your dinner yet, Venus?
Not yet. I'm just like waiting, because here in our place right now it's just like 6:55 p.m. right now, and then usually have dinner around 9 p.m. So I think we'll wait for a while.
What kind of dinner do you have? Like chicken, potatoes, salad?
I mean, no, we have like rice, because here our main food, our staple food, is like rice for us.
Oh, I like rice also.
Yeah. We eat
What do you
rice.
call that?
What about you? And you? What do you have?
Normally, I eat a lot of rice also.
Okay.
Yesterday I had curry. It's not Indian curry, but it was Thai curry. So it's a little bit spicy, but it was so good.
So it's like, I mean, the new season started, so I'm guessing you're also back to Epic, or you're in Legend.
I'm back to Epic right now. I should have been playing already with the squad, gaining power and points, but I have to cast for Darwin's Game and Evil Esports playing like that. Oh my god.
I'm just like, I'm just expecting, people, whoever is watching, I hope you don't, pick all those heroes and then play in your rank games. Unless you are very sure to be, able to carry out those non-meta heroes. So we have Team Griffin. See, like what I said, I think Team Griffin is like the old Ryzen.
I'm not sure if it's actually Ryzen, because if I'm not mistaken, they're not going to be able to be here today. I'm not so sure. But
No, it's like the Team Ryzen Sports, they changed their squad name to Griffin.
oh, why is that? Really?
Yeah. Can you see that? I mean, we can see the Mihir and Miraka. They're like one of the
Oh, I can
main
see that
players
now.
of-
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, main players of Ryzen. So they changed their squad name to Griffin. So we'll we'll call them as Griffin, not Ryzen. But then we're not seeing Team Infamous right.
So the question that everyone is asking right now, where is i7? Is he going to be here?
No, I like i7 is from the IGN squad, no? And then IGN squad is not properly formed, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not very sure, because he stopped a few seasons, and then I was told he needs some practice. to come back. So I guess he'll be back like this season maybe because he got some contract with the new company with Imagine with TIP. So I guess he'll be back soon, but not in this event.
Mm-hmm.
And then, can you see like all the players? They have like all the orders. They have the top squad.
Wow, they're just showing off with their border right now. I mean,
Yeah.
I kind of want it almost, but I don't have it. So
Yep. Both the sides they have like both the top squad, the top two as well as the top. So it's a very. I think this match is going to be a really good one.
it will be, hopefully. Hopefully this time it's gonna be a very, very good match this time. Who knows?
Yeah,
We cannot predict the future, but hopefully we're gonna be seeing amazing Ling, amazing Claudes, very good Kufras and Kayas. You know, everything that you normally expect from good players.
Yep. So you tell. I mean, how long have you know about it?
I think I started playing 3 years ago, around April time, maybe May, June time. It was when Carry was released, actually. That was a long, long time ago. And I remember it was the time where fidget spinner were so popular and everyone was having it.
Who? Sorry.
You know the time when there was like fidget spinner everywhere? I feel like that was a time where
yes.
where Carrie was released and everyone was calling her the fidget spinner hero.
Fidget spinner. Yeah.
And then when there was a what do you call this, the Frozen Let It Go, they made Aurora and everyone called her Elsa.
I was like, oh, that was a long time ago. And then I remember, I mean, like people were telling you like when you play with the fidget spinner, you know, it relieves your stress. And I'm not very sure if it did that. I mean, to me personally, because I tried and I don't think it actually worked. And then, so right now we have Team Griffin. They're all ready, but we're waiting for Team Infamous. So all the viewers, please stay tuned and wait for the next match because
100%, because
Infamous versus Griffin eSports.
yeah, they're gonna be here very soon. So don't worry. Even though you're gonna be hearing us for a little bit more, we're just waiting for Griffin and Infamous to be here because that first game ended so early. Because we're actually really ahead of the schedule right now. That's why we're trying to get in contact with Griffin and Infamous.
So are you familiar with any of the players here?
I mean, I know a couple of you from Horizon X Griffin. I know me here, but maybe it's not gonna be full Horizon team. It's only gonna be one person from there. And from the Infamous, I know Neville. Apart from that, not really anyone else. Because if I'm not mistaken, Neville is the amazing Chow player, isn't he?
Yes. He was like Global 1 Chow, and then he was also Global 1 Frank.
Wow.
And like what the teams have, like, I mean, they all have like global titles, I guess. Because even Miraka, he's well known for his global helper. And then they're like one of the main players of Rise. Mihir, Miraka, they're all like main players of Griffin. And then I'm not sure why Infamous eSports is not ready. I mean, we finished the first game pretty early because it was
1 hour early, maybe.
Yeah.
We were 1 hour early.
So I guess both the teams are not ready. You know, they might be expecting to like A versus Evil, so it will take some time. And
I was expecting a 3-game also in that game. It was, you know, I was hyping them out. I was like saying this might be the tiebreaker that they're looking for, but we got a game like that. And, you know, we're just waiting for Griffin and Infamous. Hopefully they can give us a better match. So, you know, I know Infamous, I know Griffin, you're watching me right now. You're hearing me and Venus. Please, just please.
Please give us a serious match. You know?
Serious match,
you know, like,
yes.
it's a little more. It's more fun for us to to cast. There's a serious match, but I mean, it gets hard if too good and all. But then there's a fun in it, right? Instead of being like playing some non-meta heroes, because we're not very familiar of the non-meta hero, because we're so used to the meta heroes right now. So let's see. I'm really looking forward to this match. I hope.
Yeah, and if it's gonna be like a
Good match.
a non-meta a non-meta draft, I mean, at least tell us in advance so we're not gonna be shocked. Because me and Venus were just, what is going on?
Okay, so everybody, don't forget to share the stream. This is the influencer matches, and then we have Infamous eSports versus Griffin right now, and then we're starting very soon. Maybe.
Yeah, and don't forget to share to your family, to your friends, to your loved one, to your cat, to your dog, to your neighbors, to your teacher, to your coach, to your, maybe to your secret admirer, to your crushes, who knows? Just share it to everyone that you know. Maybe you can even let your cats watch it.
So we're here in the
Your
draft.
team is banning.
In the draft, the first ban is from Infamous eSports, and then the first ban we've seen from Neville, that is Esmeralda.
Your
Okay,
team
this is the
is
first
Ling
main
ban.
ban.
That we were
Coming
saying
from Griffin.
every time we were like, Ling is so strong, ban that hero, ban that hero.
Exactly. So I think looking at okay,
Your
I'm
team
not
is
okay. Harriet ban.
Maybe they're
The
targeting
second
heroes
ban-
of Griffin. Who knows?
The second ban is from Infamous eSports. That's Harriet. Okay,
Your
and then
team
okay,
is
the
picking.
second ban from the side of Griffin, that is
Selena.
Popo.
Oh.
So, like, I mean, I've seen I'm friends with some Infamous. I mean, the players. So I've seen how they play Fightman, and then they
Uranus.
play Popo as a support, and then I think that's one of their main targeted heroes. That's
Yeah.
the Spike ban.
Popol and
then we
Koopa
have
is,
the first pick. Yep. Go on.
Oh, look at that. Uranus and Akemi here. Wow, interesting. But as what you were saying, Popol and Koopa is actually one of the stronger support heroes right now.
Support
It's really, really
heroes, yeah.
popular in the Southeast Asian region. It's gonna be interesting
Yes.
why it was banned. But now from the side here of Infamous, I feel like they should lock in their tanks here or their fighters, and they're gonna be looking to lock in the Tamas here, probably the Kufra,
No Tamas here.
maybe the Kaya, Atlas. I'm expecting a tank here. Oh, there we go. A Kaya
Oh,
pick
there's
here.
a Kaya pick.
Mm-hmm.
Team is
This is
picking.
like, I think this match is a serious match coming from bonded teams, and then it's going to be very interesting. Okay, so this is the first
Your team
match
is
that is
banning.
that has Kaya as well as Valir from both the teams.
I think so.
Yeah.
So, what do you think Griffin should ban here, Venus?
Griffin, I think Griffin, they can go for a Claude ban.
I agree.
Yeah, Claude ban, because even Bruno is very OP, but then I prefer a Claude ban.
Yeah, Bruno has been
Claude
nerfed a
really
little bit
helps.
now. I think his critical and attack speed has been nerfed
Your team is
around
banning.
30%. But maybe that is a target ban against Infamous, because look at that. We had the Harriet ban, which you normally don't see. So, maybe that is why.
And then there's the Hayabusa ban from Team Griffin. Let's see, like what Team Infamous will go for for the third ban.
I mean, for the ban here, they can probably look out to ban out the fighter here, like the Jawhead. Oh!
Oh, there you go.
See,
Oh my
Your team
goodness.
is
if the
picking.
game
That's
is
a
going
helmet.
normally, we can predict the draft. But when it was like the last game, we're like, Vixana, Xylong.
I know, we kept, we had to keep questioning ourselves as well as their picks. And then so we can see the fourth pick coming from Miraka.
Claude.
That's Hellkurt.
Your
And then
team
this
is picking.
Miraka is a global Hellkurt. This will be a very exciting match. And then we can see Claude pick coming from Team Infamous.
Yes,
And
you were
then
right on that one. The
this-
Cloud should have been banned
yeah.
100%.
And then what do you think about Atlas?
Atlas is
Why?
actually really, really popular in the Southeast Asian region again. He is kind of banned sometimes. He's like a Kufra. Like in the Asian region right now, it's either you pick the Kufra or the Atlas. You can pick the Baxia if the enemy has Esmeralda or Uranus. And that's kind of like the only tank that they're choosing there. Sometimes Grog, but not as popular anymore as before. So
Yeah.
the question is, who has the better draft here, Venus?
For me, I think I'll go for team famous. I prefer the draft, and then we can see the India number 2 Selena, and then YouTube Blink plays that's India number 3 Claude, and then we see Miraka India number 1 Helgert. So I mean, for me personally, I'll go for Infamous draft. What about you? What do you think?
Yeah, for me personally also, I'm gonna go here for the side of Infamous. I just like their draft better. By the way, shout out to Yui Hirutsuwa. Hello, thank you so much for the lovely comments that you've been giving me. So, I mean, now that we have the actual draft, I do agree with you. I like the draft here of Infamous. I mean, just having the Selena and Tamos in your early game is just very, very good. But we're going to be seeing how Griffin is going to be playing this Helkert because he's one of those champions that is not as big as much as the rest, but still capable to bursting down a lot of the heroes.
Yep. I mean, he can really easily melt. I mean, he can easily take down Claude from the back line. But let's see, because like in Famous they have some really tanky heroes. Look at Tamos, like, and then I think they can, if they protect Claude very well in the early game, I think Claude will be able to melt everyone from Team Griffin.
I do agree with you in this one.
Because it's like drafting in Famous according to both of us, they might have the upper hand, but then let's see how both the kids, carry out the strategy and the synergy. We can't really tell like who would win or who will win.
So we're just having a little, delay here. I'm not really sure why because it seems like the game is not loading for some reason. But once again, this is the Indian influencer match. I'm iPrince and this is Venus, and the game has started.
5 seconds till the enemy.
For the side here of Infamous, we have Dusky, Katy Cat for this Selena, Bleed for this Tamas, Neville for this Kaya, YouTube Blink plays for this Claude, and PYZ for this Akai. I'm sorry.
Bless you. So from the side of Griffin, we have Ryzen Mihir on Atlas, and then Miraka is on Helkert, and then we have Shobit on Valir, and then Anku is on Uranus, and then C7 picked for Keep. So let's help. So right now we're seeing a funneling for Claude.
And a lot of the heroes have changed their, a lot of the teams have changed their rotations now. Because before, a lot of the marksman starts actually with the red buff. But this time, Claude actually started with the purple buff instead. And I think the main reason for this one is because, the jungle gold has been nerfed a little bit. They increase a tiny bit of gold that is given away in the minions, so it's very important to clear that first minion wave nowadays. But they're looking to gank Miraka in a top lane. He's gonna be falling down here. 100, no.
That's the first blood coming from Selena, and then Miraka goes down. So I think since Miraka is a very good Helkert tier, so Infamous might just aim for Miraka, like how we've seen in the earlier matches, how everybody was aiming for Kufra. So I guess Miraka will be the main target here, and that was a really nice first blood coming from Selena.
It was such an amazing stun, really.
And
wow.
What do you think about Akai being played as a off laner instead of Kaya?
I think it's okay. I do agree with you that Akai can provide a little bit more at the start of the game because with that 1,000 pounder with the blender, it can stun people. But at the same time, maybe they are putting the Kaya here just to provide a little bit more damage when rotating, because Akai gonna be looking to defend this one. He does have the Hurricane Dance here to defend this turret, and he's gonna be able to defend it actually.
Yeah,
Request backup.
that's like with the he manages to defend, and then he manages to take the creep as well. Both Uranus and Miraka, they were trying to take some jungle, but then. So let's see. I mean, Claude is
Enemy
getting
missing.
spoon-fed right now from Kaja and Stelina. So I think Claude is going to be dealing a lot of damage. And then, are we going to see a invade here?
Yeah, maybe there
at-
can be an invade here. Oh, but the Hellcourt! Dark Knight falls. He's looking to attack someone here. He cannot find anyone though. So this might be a return engage coming from the side of Infamous here. They're going for it. Kaya is looking for it. But at the same time, that is a good disengage. Oh, one person is caught out here. Wow.
Look at the Hurricane Dance coming from Akai, but then that's so
But the Claude,
Selena
mid
and
lane.
Thomas goes down, and then because Value was dealing a lot of damage. Did you see? And then the burn burst coming from Value.
Yeah, but in that team fight, actually, it was won by the side of Griffin. I think they were able to secure 2 kills, and only the side of Infamous here only secured 1. So I feel like that was a win situation coming from the side of Griffin here. Me here trying to escape, but unfortunately, he has Abyssal Trap, so he's gonna be falling down also.
Selena is playing very well. And
She
then,
is.
Like, what do you think about Selena being played as a support? Do you think it's like one of?
I mean, I feel like Selena has been being played now as support a lot of the times because she kind of like as a main mage she falls down actually, because when it comes to the late game she cannot really do that insane dives anymore, diving the turret.
Very,
So she is gonna be playing as support here, but at the same time, as you can see, the gold is relatively the same. Even though the side here of Infamous is up with 2 kills, it's very nice to see that Griffin is able to make sure that they have the same gold, even though they're a little bit behind.
so the first turtle is up with ticking, and are we going to see a possible gank? Okay, no. Look at Miraka.
Yeah, I mean, very aggressive. So
Yep. He used
I feel
his
like,
Dark Rifle, but then he didn't connect it with any of them.
as you can see,
And
our teams are just actually playing a little bit on the objective side this time. They're just looking to take the turrets. Very interesting rotations coming from both sides right now.
so Team Griffin is contesting for the turtle right now, the first turtle, and let's see, if Team Davis will be able to take the turtle. Okay, Miraka
That was so
managed
close.
to take down the turtle. Yeah,
I was
that
like,
very
is it
close.
gonna be the last side where the Selena stole the Lord? I was like, oh my god.
That was like one of the most epic moments in today's event, according to me.
It was so close last time, right? I was like,
Yeah.
can Ray really do that? But as you can see,
Oh,
Abyssal Arrow connecting again.
yep. Connected Miraka, but then she didn't die. It's
Oh, another one.
this Selena, I mean, he's like the India Supreme Selena, so
Double kill.
that's like the expected play. Anyway, that's a double kill coming from Miraka. And then I guess we're seeing the India #1 Hellcourt gameplay now.
Very convincing gameplay coming from Miraka here. He knows exactly when to use the Dark Knight Falls, when he can get someone. Even though he's a tank, it doesn't matter. Even like, but the Selena is just so good.
Selena is just like, her Abyssal Arrows have been connecting continuously.
I feel like all the Selena stuff we've seen today are very good, don't you think?
Yes. They're playing really well.
But Venus, now that we're coming here into the mid-game stage, who do you think has the better draft here when it comes to that spike in terms of DPS? Because I feel like Miraka with 3-1 score, she is a little bit fed, but what do you think here?
Yeah, like looking at how the team in Favors, I think their positioning is a little on the bad side compared to the thing. And then we have Miraka
Turtle
on Hellcourt,
resurrecting
so
soon.
Hellcourt can use it.
Initiate
Okay,
retreat.
look at that stun coming from Selena once again.
So close.
And then,
But you know,
yeah.
no follow up unfortunately because the Claude
Yeah.
and the Akai was relatively far behind.
Yep, that's the second turtle, and I think Miraka is going to take it. So coming back to like who has the upper hand in this mid game, I think Miraka can easily take down any of the ADs now. I mean from backline, be it like Valier or no, be it like Selena or Claude. So I think Griffin has the upper hand for now. But let's see because like okay, there's another abyssal stun coming from Selena.
Yeah, I mean,
Claude after,
there's so
like,
much pressure on
Claude
this
is
purple
base-
buff actually.
Yep, yep.
Wow,
So,
Kaya
Miraka
falling down
manages-
there in the bottom lane. Maybe this is the reason why they wanted to put Akai instead of the Kaya against the Uranus. Because
Uranus,
the Kaya has, he cannot escape. I mean, Akai can escape. But that is a retribution kill coming from the Claude here. At the same time, Miraka is in the top lane looking to push one turret. But Akai says hi, he's in here for a rescue.
Request back.
So right now we're in the 8th pick of the match, but then the goal difference is just like we can see only around
Wow.
2k. So I think this is a very interesting gameplay coming from both the teams because this is like the mid game and then both the teams are playing so well.
Launch attack.
That was a very good Hurricane Dance coming from the Akai there. I feel like Miraka should have
Yep.
died. But at the same time, the follow-up was a little bit slow on the side. Because
Yeah.
look at this. They're being sandwiched now by the team of Infamous here.
Request backup.
Selena misses her abyssal arrow. Let's see, I think okay, they managed to take down the turret. Okay, abyssal arrow connected and then it's Miracle.
Initiate.
Oh
Look at
my
the stun
god.
coming from Valier.
Mega kill.
And
Wow.
then there's
Down.
that amazing
Double
blazing
kill.
duet coming from Claude.
But at the same time, you can see the DPS coming from both of these heroes. It's a lot. I mean, Kimi is looking to target the Claude that is 1 HP, but he probably should have just killed the tanks here instead of chasing the Claude because the Claude with 10 stacks is so fast. Kimi, C7. Maybe you targeted the wrong hero instead. Because now you lose the top lane turret and probably your life. Oh, he survives.
Oh my goodness. He survived that. Kimi versus Tamus. But anyway, we can see, Team Griffin is like pressuring a lot on the turret. Actually,
Yes.
both the sides are, like placing both their their objectives. Like they're both pushing turrets in a very fast way. And then their rotations are pretty nice.
I agree.
So the Lord is now up for taking. I think like both the teams, they'll just wait for like 1-2 kills and then that's. So what do you think? Like what you asked me, like this is the mid game, and then who do you think has the upper hand?
I just feel like the Kaya is basically non-existent right now. I mean, Neville picked out that hero to pull one out in the team fight, but every single time he dies first, maybe. So I feel like they're not really using this hero to his fullest advantage because if Neville managed to pull out maybe let's say the Helcurt, the Valier, there's an instant damage that's gonna be coming from the Blazing Duet of the Claude because right now he probably has Demon Hunter Sword. Yeah, he does have Demon Hunter Sword, 2 items
Yes,
already.
He has,
8k gold.
He has the Demon Hunter and then the golden stuff.
So he's gonna be dealing a lot of damage here. And the side here of PYZ, he's actually engaging really well as an Akai here. But at the same time,
Yeah.
Selena has been forced out to use the Purify. Oh!
Okay, there comes
Miraka.
the Dark Knight Force, and then is Helcurt going down? Is Miraka? Okay, Miraka manages to escape. There was a lot of damage coming from Claude.
See, this is what I really feel like what's going on wrong with the side of Infamous. I feel like Neville should just step it up this time. I know he's not playing the Chow, but he has to hook those priority targets, and maybe if not the priority targets, maybe just pull out the tanks instead if you can kill them anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, it's gonna be very hard to kill that Atlas actually. So the only ones that he can pull is probably the Kimi, Valor, and the Helcurt. Or the side of the Kaya here.
So like okay, Selena and Tamus managed to take down Uranus bot lane. So let's see. I mean, Team Griffin is contesting for the Lord. They're just waiting.
See,
there
this
comes
is what
Navi
happens
close and
every
it's-
single time. The Akai is able to lock down the Hellcurt with the Hurricane Dance, but the follow-up coming from the Claude
Follow-up,
and the
yeah.
Selena is very, very slow. So that is something that probably they can improve on as a team. And this is the perfect opportunity for them to improve because this is the Indian influencer match.
Very true. So right now we're in like the 12th minute. Okay, okay.
Oh,
Kimi
there we
gets
go,
out then.
finally! Neville is
Finally.
listening to us. And this should be an easy Lord Cole now, coming from the side of Infamous. They just need to be a little bit wary from the side here of Miraka with the deadly stingers. Because one Dark Knight falls, this might be a Lord still coming from the side here of Griffin yet again. But I feel like they're not going to be doing it. See,
Look at that Hurricane Dance coming from Akai. He's like, you know, he's beating down every possible hero. This Akai is playing really well. He's like, you know, yeah. Okay, that's the English word coming from side of Famous. So
See-
let's see, you know, like, do you think Griffin is forcing the Okay, that's another ultimate coming from Kaya, but then it was Uranus, so Uranus managed to escape anyhow.
and I feel like this is the only thing missing. I mean, if they'd been doing this from the very start of the game, they could have, you know, they could have probably ended this much sooner. But at the same time, this is not the end yet coming from the side of Griffin because this Lord is defendable. They haven't lost any inhibitor towers yet, and it's gonna be interesting what kind of defense the side of Griffin is gonna be showing us because Anko here in the bottom lane is stunned by the Selena. Gee, wow.
Selena, look at Uranus. Okay, I think Uranus is going to go down in the hands of.
Oh, he left
Okay.
it.
I'm not very sure why. I mean,
I feel like he should have just chased it because he had the stacks needed to chase him down.
exactly.
But I feel
Yeah.
like the side of Infamous is just looking forward to get as much objective as they can with the Lord because they only got one turret for a Lord. Not really the best if you think about it.
and then look at the ultimate coming from Atlas.
Yeah, the
Okay,
Fatal
Kaya
Links was
goes
really
down once
amazing,
again.
but at the same time, the Atlas is gonna be falling down here with the Blazing Duet. The next target is the Uranus. He's gonna be falling down. It was a nice try coming from Neville there, trying to look for a pick-off for the Kimi and the Valir, but at the same time, he was just pushed back by the Steel Torrents of the Valir here. Oh, Kimi is gonna be falling down. Amazing gameplay again coming from this Claude.
Enemy missing.
That's a double kill. Okay, so the Dark Knight falls. And then is Hellcat going down? Yes, that's a monster kill coming from Claude.
Wiped out.
I feel like
Falcon
that's what
manages to
happens when you TP in front of your enemy. Yikes!
Yeah.
Launch attack.
Hellcat nearly took down, you know, Claude, but then I think Claude is more farmed than Miraka because, yeah, Claude is like 12k
Enemy
and then
missing.
Miraka just has 10k. So I think, you know.
I do feel.
What is, I mean, right now, looking at everything,
Yes?
Infinity
Thank
Sports
you.
seems to be having the upper hand with the third advantage as well as gold. That's like 5k difference.
Mhm.
So, what do you think Griffin should do, you know, in order to have, you know, in order to survive, to win?
I feel like what they needed to do this time is to make sure that they do have the right items for the Claude. Kimi should have the Winter Truncheon by now, but it seems like she's only buying it this time. I mean, Valier already has it, but you know, I feel like the perfect chance for them is to make sure that the Hellcurt targets the Claude every single time. Because Kimi is gonna be dealing a lot of damage anyway from the back line because
Yeah.
that's how she works. With her pew pew and her. Oh, but here in the bottom lane, Uranus is a gunner.
Uranus
She's
getting sad.
he's gone.
Anyway, I think we can see like the Claude is like fully built. He has all the necessary builds that he needs.
See, look at this Akai.
Give me. Yep.
He has something against this Hellcurt.
Launch attack.
Akai takes down Hellcurt and then Kimi also takes down Tamus. But let's. This might be a possible, you know,
Launch attack.
game over. Okay,
Yeah,
That's
that's a GG. That would be coming from the
Yeah.
side here of Infamous. And I just realized actually why Neville is struggling with his Kaya because he built Lightning Truncheon, not tanky Kaya.
Okay, so that made him a little more than the usual,
Made him super, super squishy. So maybe that's the reason why he couldn't really do a lot of engages because that is a Valir, that is a Kimi. When you're up against those champions, especially your Kaya, your priority should be buying the tough boots, the magic resist boots. So even though you get chunked out a little bit, you can survive the damage that's gonna be coming from them. But it's a GGWP coming from Infamous here. What are the mistakes of Griffin here, Venus?
The mistakes. I'm not very sure about like what mistakes they did, but then I think Miraka as the main the assassin, I think they failed to take down Claude in the early game because Claude got like pretty farmed so fast, and then I think that's what they failed to take down the consider.
So we have a code that we're giving away. Sorry for cutting you off, but it's the perfect chance for our viewers to not earn, but win something from watching Indian influencer matches for tonight. So there's a code flashing on your screen. Type it out, and who knows, you might get the new skin of Zask. I'm kidding.
So, Esquire is asking to let him when you're ready.
Yeah, I'm always ready.
So I think like looking at the last match, PYZ played a very, very epic gameplay with Akai. Like he was making use of his Hurricane dance, in a very proper way. The CC provided by him, that was good. From the side of Griffin, I think they didn't have a good CC hero. Atlas, Atlas is a CC hero, but it is only like if you connect it, right? I think
I mean, I do agree with you. The only CC that they have is the Atlas. I mean, they do have the Hellcrit a little bit there also. And it was looking very, very good for them, to be honest. Up until Neville stepped up and hooked the Kimi, and they got the Lord.
Exactly.
That was the turning point. That was GGWP, don't you think?
Late in the late game, the Divine Judgment covered Neville. He was like continuously pulling either Kimi or Valir. So that's like the whole game changing.
100%.
I think that changed the whole. But let's say like this was a very good match.
Do you think Ling is gonna be open again?
Like for me personally, like Ling shouldn't be open.
Yes, 100%.
Like if you have the first pick and then if you don't ban Ling, I think the first pick, like, even if the other meta heroes are in the table, I think you should really go for Ling.
I do agree on that one. I mean, Ling is a Ling. He does a lot of Ling things. He's gonna be flying to wherever you go, and the moment that you want to escape, you're dead before you even see it. So actually, we're being generous today, and we have another code for you guys. There is another code flashing on your screen. That's a lot of codes, right?
Yep, that's a lot of code today. So I guess there will be a lot of lucky players getting skins, good epic trial cards, and then lots of tickets. And then let's see, like the first match was a really good match, and I'm looking forward to the match.
Yeah, Blink play really, really well.
Like, yep. Is it going to be Infamous again or Griffin?
Oh, who knows? I mean, the way Infamous play and the way Griffin play, it's kind of like even, to be honest.
Yeah, very.
Very, very even. So it's gonna be really up to the draft and how they execute it.
Yeah, because like the whole match that we saw, like till the mid game, we saw like the goal difference was just like 1k. The goal difference went up to 5k only after like Infamous managed to take the Lord. So I think like both the gameplays are very balanced. to sight. This is a very good.
Yes, I do agree, but at the same time, I feel like this is the perfect chance coming from the side here of Griffin to ban out the Selena because it was so problematic against them. It was so good.
And then yeah, they should go for Selena ban as a respect ban because you saw how Dusty, the India Supreme title holder, was playing, and then he was every episode.
She was saying, I might be Indian number 2 Selena and you might be the Indian number 1 Helkert, but we're gonna win this time. So once again, this is the Indian influencer match. I'm Prince and this is the perfect Venus.
Thank you for the introduction. So, to all the viewers, I think you should, keep watching. You should keep watching, and then let's see. Okay, so all the teams are ready, but I'm not sure, one player is not ready yet. And then, would you prefer a 2 games or a best?
I want a best of 3, but I kind of want to have a rest also, so I'm looking forward for 2 games, but we'll see.
Starting in 20 seconds. So guys, we're right now in the lobby and then we're starting very soon. So keep watching and then do share the stream as well.
100%.
And then this is once again Infamous versus Griffin. So let's see. I mean, the first match, Infamous eSports won. Let's see, what the second match will be. And then right now we're already in the draft. The first ban is from Team Griffin now. So let's. What heroes do you think Team Griffin should go for right now as a ban?
Ling.
From the heroes played. So our first priority.
Oh, Selena!
That is Selena ban.
To be expected. I mean, it was so problematic against them. It was just respect the Selena. You don't want to face it because it was hitting almost every arrow.
Yep, that's what we were just talking. I mean, in the thing. We are just talking in the lobby. They should really go for a Selena ban. And then so the second ban coming from Infamous Sports, that's Esmeralda ban. Let's see what Team Griffin will go for the second ban. I think they should really go for a Ling ban.
I think so too.
Both of us were just rooting for Ling ban. Okay, that's a Popol and that's a Popol and Koopa ban. I think that is also a very good ban.
Yeah, I feel like someone really is good when it comes to the Popol and Koopa coming from the side of Infamous. So maybe that is the reason why they're forcing out a ban on that champion here.
Right. Okay, that's another Harry ban. I think it's both sides of the respect ban. Okay, the first pick from Griffin Sports, that's
Akaya.
Yep.
Confident.
Okay, are we going to see okay, that's a Link pick from
Yes, I'm so excited. Hopefully it's a good showing of a Ling.
So
Because there is a counter there. There's a Kaya already locked in from the side of Griffin here. So even though the Tempest of Blades is gonna be attacked by Bleed here, is gonna be pulled out possibly by the Kaya, but at the same time, there's an option to go here for the Claude. There's also a Valor here. There's a Tamus. There's a Kufra. A lot of things that Griffin can go for, but it seems like they're gonna go for the Helgert here because it worked so well last time.
So I think Miraka really wants to show everybody, I'll show you how India #1 Helgert gameplays are. So that's a Helgert as well as Johan pick from the side of Team Griffin. And then from the side of Team Infamous Sports, we have Uranus, Ling, and then Tamus. I think they should really go for a Tamus because he's a very good hero in this meta. What do you think about Tamus?
I mean, Tamus, even though he's nerfed a little bit with his ultimate, and I'm not so sure what else is nerfed on him, he's still relatively good as a fighter. It's just the nerf on the Vengeance kind of like something that made Tamus not as prioritized anymore. But at the same time, he's still a really, really good fighter. He's able to put a lot of pressure at the start of the game. Still able to probably 1v2, not 1v3 anymore, but it's still good. It's still okay.
So what do you think the third ban will become Infamous?
Tank, Kufra, Akai.
Let's see.
Oh, X-Borg
Okay, that's an
instead.
X-Borg.
Very far off. So for this time, maybe they're gonna be banning out the Kimmy, but it seems like they're gonna go ban the Valier.
That's a Valier, guys.
Understandable, because the Valier was problematic against them last time. It was push backing a lot of the heroes. But, you know, Infamous going with the Angela and the Ling combo wombo here. Oh, Diggy.
Like, personally, I would prefer Angela pick rather than Vicky. What do you think?
Yeah, I would prefer an Angela also, to be honest.
Angela.
Okay, there goes the Angela
Your
pick.
team is picking.
So, now we have the fourth and the fifth from Team Griffin, and let's see what are they going to opt. Lunox.
Lunox is actually a good hero against Ling. Because Lunox just presses the button and all the damage is gonna go for the Ling, no matter whether it's flying or not. But the Akai, you're gonna be stealing the pick of Infamous here. They don't want to give the PYZ the Akai because it was so
Akai.
problematic last time.
Akai.
Your
So
team
what?
is picking.
So we have the Lunox and Akai pick. So what do you think the last pick of Team Infamous eSports should be, or like would be?
I think it should be a Kufra. If they don't want a Kufra, it can be even a Grog. I really think it's gonna be a Kufra because it counters out the Lunox really, really well. It can target out the Kufra in the backline, but a Digi is also okay. It counters the Akai's Hurricane Dance so well. So Griffin or Infamous here, Venus? Which one do you think? Do you like better?
I think I'll still. I mean, I think I'll go for Infamous again, personally, because it was Ling and then Angela's combo. I'm like looking forward to see that. And then, do you think Angela will go for solo laner as again, like how the people have been recently?
Yeah, there's a possibility that Angela is going to be played here as a solo laner, just like what you said, because she is able to fight the fighters such as the Chawhead, even the Kaya 1v1, because she's just going to be kiting them, because every time she uses that first skill, there's a slow on it. She gets heals also. She has very, very good sustain by herself at the start of the game. So maybe it's going to be a solo lane Angela. Or maybe it's gonna be a mid lane Angela, who knows?
Yeah, we never know, because like these top players, they have like every time they play, they have a new draft and the rotation changes. Let's see. So
New
this is we have
rotations.
Griffin versus Infamous.
Let us know who do you support in the chat. Type hashtag Griffin if you're for Griffin and type hashtag Infamous if you're for the side here of Infamous. But like I'm kind of liking YouTube Blink plays now, to be honest. Kind of feeling this the fandom of him.
Hi.
Welcome to
He's a very
Mobile
good player. I
Legends.
think for our like mainly in
5
thing,
seconds till
just
the
Is he like
end
famous in
of the
India?
battlefield.
The
Smash them.
the Blink plays?
All
Sorry?
troops deployed.
Is he famous in India?
yeah, I think like recently, like just last season back, I think he's getting famous.
I see. But as you can see here, PYZ playing a little bit on the aggressive side because he does know that he has the Angela to support him if he ever gets in a sticky situation. At the same time, Diggy and the Ling securing the purple buff here without any problems. Oh, they want to fight here. But maybe this is... Oh! Almost! Almost stolen.
That was very close. So we see like Ling is going to go for fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be funneled here because there's really no one else apart from him that that needs to take the red buff and the purple buff here. But at the same time, you can see the gold advantage is in favor of Griffin here because they do manage to secure a little bit more when it comes to the minion waves. Because nowadays, minion waves give more gold. It's not the jungle anymore. The top lane here,
Yeah, very true.
they're just, punching one another. They're saying, hi, bro.
Yep.
Poosh. Yo, bro. Poosh.
Uranus is, like Uranus is playing both, he bought a tank as well as the.
Oh, look at that.
So, okay, that's the first blood coming from Lunox, and then Thamus goes down. Let's see how
That was such an amazing gank there coming from the Lunox. She realizes that she turned level 4 immediately. She uses the Chaos Assault to deal damage. See, this is why Lunox is good against the Ling. She just pew pew, presses the button, and your Ling gets damage. Oh, what is Kaya doing there?
Okay, here comes the Templars of Blade, but then no, Ling doesn't connect it with anyone because Lunox used her life.
No, it's
But
very
then we
interesting
feel
there. Because I feel like the side there of Griffin could have engaged a little bit more, could have played a little bit more aggressive when it comes to the Akai because he does have the stun if he managed to hit, but he's now level 4. They're gonna be looking to secure this purple buff that's gonna be respawning on this top bottom lane side, but instead they're eyeing out PYZ.
Okay, so yep. So let's see. I think Team Griffin will be able to
Turtle
take the
resurrecting soon.
purple buff, and then Ling is out of buff.
Yeah, I feel like Infamous is doing a little bit of a mistake here because I feel like they should have ganked the Chod a lot more times. But at the same time, Lunox doesn't have any more light ult. The Ling is gonna be forcing him down, but at the same time, he managed to get out the Kaya and the backline. No buff for him though.
Look at the hurricane that's coming from Akai. He was just pushing Ling away towards Jaw.
Well, because what they do, the moment that the Ling ults, right? They just
Okay.
the Akai will just ult the Ling, push him out of those Tempest of Blades, and he cannot do his combo wombo anymore. Oh, Lunox is gonna be pew-pewing now.
Okay, no.
Diggy!
So and
Killing spree.
Diggy goes down. He
What?
went there to help Angela and Ling to get the buff, but then he went down.
Diggy just
That was
stood there.
I think the
Was it a lag?
Lunox is the. I'm not very sure what happened. Must be some connection issue back there. But then I think Lunox is a very good pick in this match, right? Many of the people don't use Lunox these days because she's not much. She doesn't have much and all that stuff. But then in this particular match, I think Lunox is a very good pick, and then she's stealing a lot of that.
Yes, indeed. I mean, Angela here a little bit in trouble, but at the same time, they know that Ling doesn't have any buff here. So this is the perfect opportunity for the side here of Griffin to to take advantage of the setting because Ling cannot attack really, but at the same time, Neville in the top lane trying to secure the top lane tier 1.
And then the first turtle is up for taking, and then Team Griffin is going for it. So I think Team Griffin, without any problem, they'll be able. Okay, there comes the Tempest of Blade coming from Ling, but then it doesn't really connect
cannot.
with anyone. And then is Kaya going down here because they're turret diving? Will Kaya go down? Okay, no.
No,
Ling
it's gonna
and
be
Angela,
surviving.
They go back. Yeah.
But what I realize now is that I feel like the side here of Griffin is focused more on stealing the buff instead of securing
Yep.
the objective because they could have gotten this mid lane turret already if they really wanted to, and now they're not even gonna be able to do that. Because look at here in the top lane, they're gonna be losing the top lane tier 1 also.
Initiate retreat.
But I think that was a very good choice. Coming from Team Griffin because Ling without buff is you
Useless.
can't really do much without the buff. So I think that was a very good decision that Team Griffin did.
You know what's
And then
interesting
I'm
for
not-
me to see here
I'm-
actually is how can Infamous be ahead when it comes to turret pushing? Because Griffin is the one that is, doing a lot of the attacks. Maybe the main reason why they're not really able to push is whenever they kill someone, they're not focusing on the objectives instead. Who knows?
Yep.
Because that's the only reason that I can think of. Oh, wow.
Okay, Uranus and Diggy trying to take down C7, but I'm not very sure if they'll be able to take.
Nah, they cannot, unfortunately. So it seems like Griffin is gonna go for this mid lane turret here. No one is gonna be here, so it's gonna be a free turret this time. They even used the Miraka Dark Knight Volts to secure it. So finally, they are able to secure one turret this time.
Yep, that's the first turret from the side of Team Griffin. And then
Look at that Lunox. She's just ulted the Uranus without any problems.
yeah, and then from the side of Team Infamous, I think they're going to push for the first tier 1 of the mid lane turret. And do you think? I think they're not able to take it down. Anyway, I think this Ling should really protect. Team Infamous should really focus on giving Ling the buff right now
He cannot.
because
Because every single time.
he's having.
Oh,
He's having a
finally,
hard
this
time
is gonna be his
okay.
first buff in a while. But the cavalry is here. Look, they're gonna be looking for it.
They're still coming for the buff.
Yeah. Oh, it was
Okay,
stolen by the Gaia. He's mad.
that's
Ling is
okay.
mad. It's gonna be falling down.
That's a lot of damage coming from Hellcat.
Lunox,
from Miraka.
Hellcat.
From
Oh.
Hellcat, yes.
Initiate retreat.
I feel like they're not really happy on that one because the Ling hasn't had any buff for a long
Yeah.
time
For a very
here.
long time. Yep. So right now we're in the 8th minute of the match, and then we're seeing like 1k goal difference, just 1k. But then Lunox has already taken the first and the second turtle buff. So
Wow.
let's see, now Griffin is starting to like push on the bot lane, to pressure the bot lane. Let's see. Camus, PYZ barely escapes.
See, look at the top lane. The Jawhead almost dying there again. It's so impressive to see how even though Infamous, you can tell that they're struggling, that they are behind when it comes to killing.
Yep.
But when it comes to, maintaining the gold to not be too far, they're really doing that really well.
Yeah. Because like by now, like if it was anyone else, Helgert takes down
Mega kill.
Oh, but
Uranus,
that might
and
be
then-
the nail in the coffin right there. Because that is the first time the Uranus joined the team fight and they struggled.
Lord resurrecting
So,
soon.
for now, I think we can see that Infamous is in a pretty bad. So Miraka gets his Blade of Despair now, and I think he's going to deal a lot of damage.
He has to run
And
away.
Ling is trying to take down Jawhead, and then I'm not very sure if Ling manages.
He's
to
gonna
take down-
survive here. Oh, because the Lunox thought twice. She run away.
Okay, no,
Oh my
but
God.
she's still there. Like Team Griffin is playing very aggressive right now. And
Because
then,
they know they have the
Ling-
damage. Look at that.
Okay,
They're just
that's-
diving the
that's
Diggy and the Angela in the
unstoppable.
turret, man.
That's unstoppable coming from. And then Helgert, Helgert takes the buff as well as he manages to take down things. Okay, Uranus takes down Helgert as soon as he got the buff. And I think, Infamous right now looking at it, they should try and contest for the blue buff as well. But then the Nox got it.
I just feel like maybe the Ling is looking for too much of the buff because, to be honest, he could just go in the middle lane here instead and just attack this turret so they can secure it. Because this turret is 50 HP. This will give them some time to farm a little bit more and make sure that the game comes to late game. But at the same time, the Lunox 602 Venus.
Yep.
She's
Lunox
just
is
pew-pewing her way to victory.
Yep. She's like getting 3 farms and then, getting all the kills, and then she's dealing a lot of damage. And I think Lunox is going to be a problem, you know, unless like Ling takes down. Ling takes
Is
down. And
who's gonna get the Lord? It's gonna be the Hellcurt.
Hellcurt takes down the Lord. So that's the first Lord. And then Johat manages to take down Uranus as well. So I think, what do you think, you know, like Team Infamous would be able to defend this first week?
It's gonna be really, really hard. Because if you look at their composition, they don't really have those mages that have good wave clear. Like the Farsa, the Chang'e. The Link is short range, so he's gonna be poked a little bit by the side here of the Lunox. So it's gonna be a really, really hard defense for them. Because the only thing that they have is the stars of the Diggy.
And then, like, personally, like, I think, you know, Ling is the main carry in this team, in this match, for the side of Infamous. And then, early game, he's not being farmed properly. So I think it's going to be a little hard in the late game because he's going to be the main dealer, yet he's not getting much farmed. And then look at Johat. He's being ganked, but I mean, I don't think he'll be able to, you know, manage to get out of it.
It was a good try coming from the side here of Infamous. I mean, they wanted to get some kills that they can get, but it might cost them an inhibitor turret here in the middle lane. Oh, no. Not today, they said. That was a little bit questionable coming from the side here of Griffin. I feel like they could have gotten that turret there, but at the same time, you know, they are just playing it a little scattered, I guess. So, I mean, that was an okay defense coming from Infamous here. I did not expect them to defend this Lord as clean like this. But they managed to do so, so well done to them.
So it's like, I mean, there's a chance of an epic comeback. Like, Ling, you know, gets some farm. And because, like, we've all seen, like, you know, Angela's combo with Ling is very open.
He is very strong. But at the same time, go on.
Yeah, the problem will be like Lunox right now from the side of Team Griffin, because if like no matter how Link is farmed, I think Lunox is over farmed, right, compared to the rest.
Yeah, to be honest,
has like 9 kills, and then look at how, you know, Miraka took down Uranus. So I think Ling is waiting for Miraka right now. And I think this will be okay. I'm not really. No, the Tempest of Blaze does not connect.
to be honest, I feel like the main reason why the Lunox is able to do a lot of damage is when you look at the items. Wow.
Look at the flicker out coming from Kaya.
Like the main
That
reason
was
why
very
the Lunox is doing a lot of damage is if you look at the items off the side here of Infamous, they don't really have a lot of magic resistance. That the Angela doesn't have magic resist, the Diggy doesn't have magic resist, and maybe that is the reason why they're struggling this time.
Legendary.
Yeah, very. Because like right now, like it's just necklace that they have. And then I think like Uranus or Thamus and all, they should really go for a magic defense.
Because I feel like the supports are not dying from the Hellcurt, they're dying from the Lunox.
Yep. Lunox is already dealing a lot of damage.
10,000 gold, my gosh.
Yeah. I think they should really go for you know, good defense.
Legendary.
Look at that, that's a legendary coming from Lunox. And then is she going to take down Ling as well? No.
No, very close. But it seems like
That was
this
very
is gonna be a Griffin game this time, boys and girls. So I mean, Venus, what is the play that Infamous needs to do here? Because it seems like this game is falling out of their hands now.
Like what I said, like I think, you know, like maybe Thamus and then Uranus really go for a magic defense. I mean, Thamus is going for the magic defense now, magic resistance. But then I think it's a little too late right now, because Lunox is so farmed and then she's already dealing a lot of damage. And then, yeah.
Yikes! Look at that damage coming from that hero. Oh,
That's
next level
legendary.
insane.
So, I think this is a very good game coming from both the teams. So, I think this is a Griffin's match.
Yeah, 100% gonna be Griffin's match. It's
Yeah,
gonna be
and I'm sorry.
impossible for them to defend this Lord now. I
I'm
mean,
sorry
it's
to
gonna
say,
be a
but I think
miracle
it's
if they
just
defended
like a
this
little.
Lord.
Yeah.
I don't know how they're gonna be doing it. Maybe this is how they want to do it. But look at that. Yikes. There is just no coming back. If the Hellcurt is one-shotting a Uranus that is being played as a tanky hero, you know you mess up.
Yep. So let's see, like I'm very sorry to say, but I don't think Infamous will be able to, defend this Lord.
Almost
Yeah,
impossible.
I
See,
think, okay, this is like GG gameplay coming from Team Infamous Esports and Griffin Esports. So Team Griffin Esports manages to win the second match. So this is a tie game. One
1-1.
on one. Yep. So we'll have the last. So anyway, what do you think? According to you, what was the mistake that Infamous is?
I feel like the main mistakes that they did was they were looking to do a lot of team fights. Ling went a lot of the times to the bottom lane. Instead, if they ganked the Jawhead alone in the top lane, they could have just traded turrets instead. Take another objective in another side of the map because they tried ganking the Hellcurt multiple times. They failed multiple times. If that happened, just go to another side of the map, get the objective there, get the turret there because it's only a Jawhead alone. You have an Angela with you. You have a Ling with you that can travel so fast, rotate so fast. And I feel like they just really didn't take advantage of that fast mobility that they have in their arsenal. And that's the reason why they lost this game tonight.
And then I think Team Infamous didn't have a counter which can really counter Hellcurt. So Hellcurt was already dealing a lot of damage. Yeah. But then it's a good game, so the game is 1-on-1. So we'll have the final match. The deciding match.
The deciding match. Yes, indeed. I mean, with this performance coming from Griffin, what do you think is going to be the result of our final match tonight, Venus?
I think if Team Griffin plays how they played in the second game, their last game, I think they have a really high chance as well. Because from Team Infamous side, I mean, but then the first game, I think Team Griffin, they made some mistakes in their picks and all. But then let's see. I'm really looking forward to this final match because we will see who will win, either Infamous or Griffin.
Yes, indeed. I mean, I'm kind of excited. There's a code that's flashing in your screen right now, and you might be the lucky person that is gonna get skins, lucky trial cards, emblem packs, tickets, and who knows, a lot.
Yep. So it's we're seeing both the teams are ready. We're all in the lobby waiting, and I'm not very sure whom we are waiting for.
Yeah, we're just waiting for our teams to be ready.
Yeah. So what do you from what we've seen the first game as well as the second, which team do you think played better? The first or the Infamous or Griffin?
I feel like now that I've seen the actual two games, I feel like the better team is Griffin.
Griffin, they've been playing together for quite some time. From what I've heard, Infamous, they just came together recently because some of the players Bleed and all this stopped playing. They weren't very active. So I think it was the team coordination, right? There was a lack of team coordination on the side of Infamous, whereas the coordination from the side of Ryzen is really good. So let's see, But we never know,
You never know
we
because
never know, yeah, exactly.
even though someone can be the better team on paper, once you actually play the game, it's up to the players and how they execute their draft and combos and how well they play with their rotations. That's gonna be dictating who's gonna be winning the game. And we saw from the last two games that we saw, even though Infamous won the first game, the follow up coming from their damage dealers are a little bit on the slow side because PYZ with the Akai playing really well that
Akai,
game, but at the same time the Selena was a little late. The Hellcurt,
Yeah.
it wasn't Hellcurt. I forgot exactly.
The plot.
The Claude was a little late, so maybe that is something that they can improve on here tonight.
Yeah. Very true. Because we saw again like how Akai pinned down a lot of heroes. The follow-up damage from the marksman as well as it was pretty slow, and then Akai's Hurricane dance got waste, and then Team Griffin managed to escape. So, but let's say this might be a game changing even for the Team Infamous. So here we are in our third match, and then this will be the last match of this is the deciding
Your
match.
team
And then
is
Deciding
we
match,
see the
yes.
first, we have the first band sports, that's Esmeralda. I think Esmeralda's a very
Esmeralda.
good
I just
band.
like saying her name like that. I feel like Griffin is not gonna be batting out the Ling anymore because the Ling, they know they can handle the Ling of
Yeah.
Infamous. They're not gonna be batting out anymore. So we're gonna be seeing probably Popple ban, Selena ban.
Your
Selena
team
band.
is
Yeah.
Like, I am really looking forward for a Popple band for Griffin.
I feel like they're gonna ban it
Respect
again.
band coming.
Because they understand why they lost the first game is because of the Selena with that annoying abyssal arrow. They stole the Akai, and Infamous is they don't have anything left.
So I think like Infamous can even go for a. Not sure what they would ban. Okay, there goes the Uranus
Your
ban coming.
team is banning.
Infamous sport. So I'm really rooting for a Popol and Koopa ban from the side of Griffin again.
I think so too. But at the same time, they might be playing mind games here. Infamous is maybe saying, "We're gonna pick the Kaya. We're gonna force you to take the Ling or the Claude. What are you gonna do, Griffin?" Who knows? It's gonna be a Popol and Koopa more likely, but just maybe, we're gonna be seeing something different here.
Yes.
What is it gonna be? Popol. Oh, I
Oh,
can't.
that's a Kaya
Your
ban.
team is picking.
I think this is also a very good ban because we saw how Kaya was able to take down anyone. I mean, his divine judgment. He was like he could counter Ling very easily with that. So I think it's a very good. Okay, there goes
Your
another
team
Ling pick
is
from the
picking.
side of Team Infamous Sport, and I'm really looking forward to
Hellcurt.
for a really good gameplay coming from Ling.
I do
So,
agree on you
as
with this one.
As usual, this is the third match of Miraka and Hellcurt. I think it'll be Miraka.
Akai.
Oh,
There's a Akai pick.
they steal the pick of PYZ.
Yeah.
They're saying we don't need any else of these OP heroes. We don't need anyone else. We're gonna steal your champion, the best tank that you had, and we're gonna be playing it against you. How does that sound? Yikes. So maybe
I'm
here,
very sure what.
do you think they're gonna be locking in their fighters? Oh,
There's the Popol and Koopa, and then Thomas. I think this is a very good pick.
yes.
Because like right now, from this for the Team Infamous, I think Popol is one of their main heroes right now. As in like they look forward to the gameplay of Popol, because Popol is one of the most. Okay, there
team
goes the
is banning.
Parrot pick. So like most of the respect bans are, so we can see both Popol as well as Harry. Both.
Yeah, we're gonna be seeing the Harriet that was banned first game. I mean, Harriet actually is really good against the Ling because Ling has 4 dashes when it comes to Tempest of Blade, while Harriet also has, if I'm not mistaken, 7 dashes when he uses the Zaman's Force. So the Ling ban here is okay because the Valier ban is okay here because that knockback is annoying. But from the side of Infamous here, kind of be probably looking for a fighter ban here, a Jawhead once again.
Yeah, I guess
Is Jawhead export?
I mean
Fighter. 100% fighter, right?
Instead of an export, I think I would prefer for a Jawhead ban.
Yeah.
Because
Should just be a
Jawhead-
fighter ban.
Yes, exactly.
Yes, there we
We
go.
go. There's the Jawhead ban. And then, I mean, like, what do you think, about Popol and Kuba being played as a support? Not
Very strong,
Mark.
super strong. It's so good in diving heroes, but at the same time, seems like Griffin is gonna be locking down their fighters with a Chow. Not necessarily the best option because it's kind of hard for a Chow to lock down the what's his name? The Ling.
Popol. Okay.
And the Popol and Koopa is. I mean, if the Popol and Koopa is very good when it's positioning, it's kind of hard for the Chow to get on him. But at the same time, they do have the
Exactly,
Hellcrit already to attack the backline. So I feel like the Chow could have been a Kufa instead. But
Yeah.
the draft is okay from Infamous here.
Because okay, yeah. So the fourth and the fifth pick from Infamous, we have that's Ling as well as draft. So I think this is a very good draft coming from the side of it. And then the last pick from Team Griffin, I'm not very sure what are the options.
Export. They needed a fighter like a side laner. It's okay.
Yeah, I think.
I mean, what other options did they do have here? If they're not gonna pick the export, nothing. A tank.
Yeah, export. I think export is a good.
So
You ran
I'm gonna
into
ask
Travis
this to you
Scott
again,
and follow
Venus.
my
I mean, I've asked you this multiple times, but which is the winning draft, Infamous or Griffin?
As usual, I think I'm going for Infamous again. Because looking at how they've gone for Kimi and then Popo. I mean, Kimi has a really early game like burst damage, and then as well as Kufra and then Kamu. So they have like early game. They have a lot of damage. Well, as late game Kimi can really melt anyone down, and then we have the Popol and Koopa. So you know how Popol and Koopa really like slows you down or even like stuns you for a second or for more. So I think Team Infamous has the upper hand in the draft according for the board.
Yeah, for me, actually, I like the draft here better off the side of Griffin because their composition is a bit on the tankier side. I mean, although I do agree with you that the Kimi is just going to be bursting them down, I feel like if the Harriet is able to snowball a little bit here, it's going to be very, very problematic from the side here of Infamous. So, once again, this is your last game for the Indian Influencer match. I'm Expert iPrince, and this is the fantastic Venus. Hi, Venus.
Hello everybody.
Yeah, shout out to
Thank
all
you
the
for
viewers
watching the
out there.
stream. Yep.
Thank you for
And then
watching the
this
stream. This
Yep.
might be our last game for tonight, but we're gonna be doing a lot more tournaments here in the Indian region. So, oh, Chow. First blood.
Okay, that's the first blood.
What is that?
I'm not sure what just happened.
Griffin, what are you doing?
So that's the first blood coming from Team Infamous.
Chow, what are you doing there? You cannot even go there. Chow, why are you there?
That's a one versus 3, and I'm not very sure what is Chow doing. He just wants to secure the buff, I guess.
It was impossible for him to secure that buff already.
Yep. And then, what do you think? Like Kimi being played as a solo laner, because he's a very squishy hero. Like he needs someone to protect him. But then, right now we're seeing Infamous playing Kimi as an off pick. What do you think about it?
It's not too bad, especially he's against the export here. But at the same time, Griffin is playing a little bit on the aggressive because they have to. They lost that first buff for the Hellcurt, and they lost the first blood from the Chow here. So they kind of have to do something to revert back the mistakes that they did. Because look at this. The Akai might fall down yet again. Oh, Harriet with a Zaman Force here.
And then look at that Popol and Kufra coming to, saving the day for Ling.
Oh.
Okay, but then Harriet manages to take down Kufra. But I think that was a good, a good sacrifice coming from Kufra, saving your main damage dealer, then you die.
That Popol and Koopa is so annoying. Look at that.
Very
The Harriet cannot even go in. I feel like
Purple
C7 with the Chow is making a lot of mistakes here, unfortunately. It's mistakes that should not even be done in this caliber of tournament. But I can understand because it might just be from the nerves here.
But then it's like we never know where this is like, you know, the 2 minutes. So late game where it might just, you know, mid game or after some time, you know, it might just take a turn. Maybe like how, you know, like the first match, how Arcada, you know, changed the entire gameplay. So might just start playing very well.
Yeah, hopefully, because I bet my what do you call this? I bet myself through Griffin a while ago. So Griffin, show yourselves. Go pew pew in victory. But you know, Infamous playing so well this time. They are able to capitalize on the early game advantage that they have a while ago.
And then like I think the rotation, you know, it's the rotation. Both the teams are rotating very well. It's pretty fast. And then we're in the 3 minutes to the match, but then the goal difference is like 2k. Infamous eSports is in the thing in the upper side, but then let's say, you know, the turtle is up for taking, so let's see Team Griffin right now is testing for the turtle, but let's Ling, Kufra and all manage to take down. Okay, there goes the Kufra, but I'm not very sure.
Yeah, to be honest, I'm not even gonna be doing this because they should have known that the Akai already used the Hurricane Dance and the timer for wow.
Look at that flicker.
But this is what I told you. The follow-up from Infamous is very slow.
Very slow. Yep. That
The
was
link
a
could have
really
literally
good-
been there, right?
Yep. It's like that Kufra's flicker Tyrannus Rage was really good. And I wish, you know, like there was, you know, it was I wish Ling or either Popol was there to give backup and give the follow-up damage.
Yeah, but at the same time, they did won a team fight there, so props to them. It could have been something that you can put on the montage, though, if they were able to execute it like that.
Yep.
Oh,
And then look
Kufra!
at Kufra once again. Is Harry going down? Okay,
No, he
and
was
then
saved
there's
by the
Hurricane Dance
Akai.
coming from Akai. Yep. That's why Akai is, you know, like most, like a lot of people don't use Akai anymore, but then Akai, I think is a still, you know, is still a very good hero because he can really protect any of the ADs. It's like so,
A flying
okay, the
link,
first
just
turtle-
ult them down. A flying Hellcurt, just ult. Be on top of your marksman and just ult. No one is gonna be touching your marksman. But as you can see, the initiative now is coming from Infamous here. Just like what you were saying. What do you call this? Oh, look at this. Another team fight here.
Look at the, look at the Tempest of Blade coming from Ling, but then okay, and then there's the Tyrannus Rage coming, perfect Tyrannus Rage coming from Kufra, but then, you know, like no follow-up damage was there. But okay, there was the last Insanity from Export. Didn't connect with anyone.
Yeah, but that Popol and Koopa is so strong actually. This is the reason why it's being banned in Southeast Asian region. There you go. The only hero that we haven't seen is actually the Atlas that is quite popular in that region.
Yep. That's a shutdown. Okay.
Thank you.
Kimi manages to take down Harriet. That's a shutdown coming. And then, you know, like this, like from what I've seen from SES server, like we've seen, you know, how Popol is like being picked or banned.
Every single
And
time,
then-
right?
And then in the top 10, we've seen, you know, Ling being able to take up. And then this Kufra is playing really well, you know, he's engaging at a really good time.
Yeah, Neville is playing so insane right now. Maybe he was saying, that Kaya during the first game, that was not me.
Yeah.
This is me. Watch me. My montage gameplays.
So we're right now in the, you know, the 7th minute of the match. So what do you think, you know, like looking at both the rotation as well as the turret advantage? Which team do you think has the upper hand?
I mean, it's very obvious that Infamous has the upper hand here. They have the initiative, they have the push pressure, and they probably have a lot of damage potentials because they are reaching their damage spike. Kimmy already has the glowing one, so she's gonna be hurting here. While at the same time, Ling is just looking forward to locking down his endless battle. See, now he also has the turtle, and he has everything that he needed to win this game. I cannot see any situation for Griffin to come back from this game. It's gonna be... Oh, I mean, look at that.
Look at that, guys.
Even though he was kicked by the Chow, that looks so amazing.
Yeah, very good. And then this Kimi is like continuously, you know, like just pushing. He's like you. And then there's a Tempest of Blade coming, and then that's a double kill coming from PYZ, from Ling.
This is why you ban
I'm
Ling.
going to...
You ban Kaya, and you give them a Ling.
Yeah. But then I think they were like, you know, like last match, the Ling wasn't doing much of a thing.
100%.
So I think they thought like, you know, this Infamous eSports would be able to, you know, carry out. And then look at the Hellcurt's ulti, but then, you know, he didn't really connect with anyone.
He didn't commit to that attack, unfortunately.
Yep. His Dark Knight pulse just went away. But let's see. And I really like...
See, Kimmy is hurting so much now. What you're saying is happening now. She's like, pew, pew, pew. I will kill you.
Like, and then Kimi already has the glowing one as well as the ice cream one. So the burn damage as well as the burst, you know,
And the
it's
slow.
really going to be... Yep.
So
See?
good, especially...
Look at the damage. Oh my goodness.
They cannot.
And then this.
They cannot handle the Kimmy anymore. Is this game over? It's looking like game over now, Venus. Because look at the gold advantage that they have, 8,000.
Yep, we can see 8,000 gold difference. And then that ball is just like 9 to 5. But then, the Lord is going to be up in like 3 seconds. And then
Oh my
Infamous
god.
Forces. And then look at Hellcurt's Dark Knight Pulse, but I'm not very sure if he will be able to take down anyone. And then there's the Tempest of Blade coming, and then the Hurricane dance.
You know, for a second, that looks so good from the side of Griffin. But as you can see, the Popple and Koopa, that Koopa is... woohoo! Winning them the game.
So that's like 3-4-3 treat from both the sides.
But at what expense? I still feel
Yeah,
like Griffin lost that team fight because they lost the tier 2 in the middle lane here. And the buff also.
Right now, I mean, from like compared to last game, where, you know, this Ling is playing pretty well.
Yeah, the Ling
And
is
then
playing so amazing, don't you think?
And then look at the goal difference. It just went up just like that, like just right after the gank. It was just like, you know, a few, but then now it's nearly 10k.
Mm-hmm. It just happened in the
That's a
snap
lot
of a
of
finger,
goals.
don't you think?
Launch attack.
That's a lot of goals, you know, to cover up. And then look at Kufra's initiation. And
This
then-
is a different Kufra that we saw in that KOL match a while ago.
Attack the Lord.
That Kufra last
And then I
time,
think-
they were just attacking him. But this Kufra is a monster.
Yeah.
You remember that
Because
game?
yes, very clearly. Because everyone was just aiming Kufra. And then look at this Kufra once again.
Very, very amazing
It's like-
engage. We just want to give hands to Neville here because he's playing such an amazing
Very
tank game
well.
here.
Very true. And then that was a very, you know, like a very easy team in Famous. So let's see, you know, like we can see at least 10k goal difference, and I'm not very sure if Team Griffin will be able to, you know, defend this Lord.
It's gonna be
What do
very
you
hard.
Think, you know, like what do you think like Team Griffin should do to, you know, to carry on this game for a little while?
I feel like they're
For
the only way that they can do this is the Akai can magically land a very good hurricane dance on maybe the Ling. Even this one, they could just yeah. I feel like the Akai should have just ulted that one immediately, cause it's now or never. Lord is marching down in the bottom lane. That is a Luminous Lord. Is gonna be hitting that tier inhibitor tier 3 in the bottom lane really, really hard. So it's
Yeah,
gonna be
okay.
up for the Akai this time on how he's gonna be using his ultimate. It's gonna be probably gonna be up for Miraka also, how he's gonna be saving that Dark Knight Falls and how he's gonna be saving the rest of his teammates. Because the moment that the Kufra is in, there's no going back.
Launch attack.
Yep. I think like the first match as well as this last match, and that's a
See,
mega
look
kill
at that.
coming from Link. That
I
was-
told you. The moment that the Kufra is in, there's really no going back because one by one, people coming from the side of Griffin is falling down. And this is looking like an infamous game because, you know, PYZ is looking to end it. And this is GGWP.
Yeah,
Well played.
Game over. Well played. Infamous eSports as well as Griffin. But then compared to the first match and the this last match, I think Miraka played really well in the second match. But then in this last game as well as the first match, he wasn't really like able to carry out. But
Yeah.
then, that was a really nice match coming from both Infamous as well as Griffin.
I mean, the main reason why I feel like Miraka couldn't really do anything was because his first buff was stolen. The Chow was
Yeah.
feeding. I don't want to say the word feeding. The Chow made a little bit of mistakes at the start of the game to Das, and that's the reason why they were struggling. Because when you're Helkert, you actually don't want your hero to be behind, because once Helkert is behind, he cannot burst anyone down already. And I think maybe that is one of the biggest reasons why they struggled that game and why Infamous convincingly won the game.
Yep.
That is-
But then
go on.
it was a really good game. Both
It was.
Infamous as well as Griffin.
So once again,
So-
thank you so much for watching us, I guess.
Yep. Thank you guys for watching and then
And
like
this
making
is
this,
the Indian influencer matches that we had. Once again, I'm Xord Iperns and my co-caster. Hello.
Hello, this is Venus once again. So
And
we finally come to the end of the event. So
so thank you so much for watching us once again. Thank you so
Yes.
much for the KOLs and the rest of the squad that participated. Thank you so much for all the viewers that were here. Thank you for all the support, and we wish you a very, very nice summer and a good night. See you, everyone.
good night, take
Good night and take care.
Ages ago, under the protection of mighty dragons, our world used to be prosperous and at peace. Though that was before the vicious Kraken and its minions broke through the magical barrier. Everything changed thereafter. To protect the human world, the Guardian Dragons waged an arduous battle against the Kraken. However, little did people know about the Kraken's secret power that deprived the Guardian Dragons of their energy. Ultimately, all the Guardian Dragons grew weak and debilitated. Running out of options, the Guardian Dragons had no choice but retreat to the Dragon Sanctuary, a place initially constructed by humans as a safehold for the Guardian Dragons. With what little power they had left, the Guardian Dragons created a magic ward that was strong enough to withstand the Kraken's fearsome attacks. At the same time, they called upon all human warriors to protect the world from evil. Eventually, the first champion who successfully passed through the ward and the dragon trials heeded the call from the fiery dragon. Even the difficult challenges await him on the path ahead. Only by facing his deepest fears can the champion embrace his true destiny.
Download for free Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
Our strength and courage will be eulogized in the galaxy. Faith is my unbreakable sword.
Legendary! Legendary! Unstoppable!
Dawnbreaker!
Legendary! Double kill! You have slain an enemy! Killing spree! Monster kill! Ally has been slain. You have slain an enemy! Mega kill! Legendary!
Download for free Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
Grovel before your king, human.
Ages ago, under the protection of mighty dragons, our world used to be prosperous and at peace. Though that was before the vicious Kraken and its minions broke through the magical barrier. Everything changed thereafter. To protect the human world, the Guardian Dragons waged an arduous battle against the Kraken. However, little did people know about the Kraken's secret power that deprived the Guardian Dragons of their energy. Ultimately, all the Guardian Dragons grew weak and debilitated. Running out of options, the Guardian Dragons had no choice but retreat to the Dragon Sanctuary, a place initially constructed by humans as a safehold for the Guardian Dragons. With what little power they had left, the Guardian Dragons created a magic ward that was strong enough to withstand the Kraken's fearsome attacks. At the same time, they called upon all human warriors to protect the world from evil. Eventually, the first champion who successfully passed through the ward and the dragon trials heeded the call from the fiery dragon. Even the difficult challenges await him on the path ahead. Only by facing his deepest fears can the champion embrace his true destiny.
Download for free Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
Our strength and courage will be eulogized in the galaxy. Faith is my unbreakable sword.
Monster kill!